Recording.
All right.
I'm really low energy today.
Same, it's just one of those days, honestly.
It's because we can't see the sunlight.
Right?
All right. So we have gotten started. We've sent the link out to everybody. I'll give everyone just 1 second to pop in here. And we'll get started because we've done everything in the lead up that we need to do. I can see it. The cameras look all lined up, so that's good. Okay, and I already see some people filtering in here, so that's great.
Not that channel. Going to
You see people filtering in?
Yeah, because I think one of them is probably one of us, but there's at least one other person in, so that's good.
He has it open and you have it open.
But mine's on the account.
His is on the account, so it doesn't count
Mm-hmm.
towards the thing.
Okay.
Everyone.
Okay, so while you do that, I'll go ahead and get us started then. Hello everybody, my name is Calvin Anderson. I'm the head writer for Song of Sirens, and I'm the GM for the Heavens Open campaign. We're going to be going ahead and starting today. Today will probably be a session where I'm aiming to have a good amount of time pass. So if last session was about, if the session before last was about finishing up that battle, the session last time was about business, this one's going to be more about industry. Because now our admirals have set up their shipyards. They have laid down a new heavy cruiser, the Zara, unless they choose to name it something else, but I presume that they'll go with Zara.
It's gonna be the Katarina. No,
No.
That is a way to curse that ship. You will curse that ship so hard if you do that.
No.
And all
You'll
of-
die.
I'm not Admiral Duquesne.
Oh yeah, how did that work out for him with his
Right.
8 Duquesnes?
Terrible.
We killed him.
Oh my god.
He's
yes.
not dead.
And hola, Mishmash.
Hi, Mitch Mash. Thank you
Yo.
for all the memes.
Yes. Hopefully there'll be more memeable situations this
Right?
time. So why don't we go ahead and have everybody else introduce themselves down the line as well?
I'm Laurel, the editor of the book, and I'll be playing Katarina Donatelli.
Mm-hmm.
I am Dave. I am the main book artist, and I'm playing Galileo Quill. I just forgot my own character's name. Don't mind me.
I'm Red. I'm the lead playtester. I'm playing Daniel Ambrosio.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So according to my notes, oh no, I have to scroll past all the stuff you guys can't see. Yes. So we're going to pick up now with the free time for Red and Laurel. Eeny, meeny, miny. Laurel made me food, so she gets to go first. Just so that everyone can be jealous, she made some delicious 14-pack
So
of
good.
Cajun wings. And by that, I don't mean she bought Cajun wings from the store. No, she bought raw chicken wings and then made them into delicious, amazing Cajun wings with a side of chocolate chip oatmeal cookies because she's delightful and I love her.
So good.
It was very good.
It was either that or waffles, so I needed to use the chicken, so
Ooh, waffles would have been really good too.
maybe next week.
Waffles would be good next week. I'll look for that.
Ooh, chicken and waffles.
No.
I
Maybe.
still got thighs.
I'll admit, I was so surprised the first time I tried chicken and waffles. I thought that meal was a joke. No, it's actually really good.
Legitimately, it's wild how good syrup goes with fried chicken.
I don't think I've ever had chicken and waffles.
I
so
have
good. It's worthwhile.
drumsticks, so I could make.
Yeah,
Potentially.
Jared also has. Red has chicken thighs.
Yeah.
I
All
believe
right.
we have some chicken thighs in the freezer.
So you get to take your free time first.
Okay. What was I doing? Let's see here. Is Admiral Masashi still here?
He's going to be here for 20 weeks.
Oh, 20
There are
weeks.
too many capital ships here. He is not leaving them behind. It's one of those things that, in the modern day, he could probably just fly home, but there's no planes that can fly that far in 1930. There's no non-stop flight from Rome to Tokyo in 1930.
It's less expensive to just hang out here, I imagine.
If he was in the Soviet Union, he could take some connected flights to get there, but he's not doing that.
Anybody want me to get more favors? And by that I mean, do you want me to take your money so I can get more
I
favors
gave
from
you
us?
so much of
Yeah,
my money.
you. What about you?
If I give you
Pay
money
up.
for favors, I would only have 1,000 lira left in my bank account. Absolutely
I
not.
only have 3,000.
Then we're not getting any favor.
Well, if time passes, you guys will get paid. I presume we'll get through at least February, hopefully March and April as well in this session.
I only need like 7,000.
No, you need like 20,000 because
Oh, you're right.
I've only got 11,000.
You're right, yeah.
Because
I do
you
need
have a
that.
bonus for whenever you get more than one at once, if I remember your build correctly.
Mhm.
The favor machine over
I'm
here.
gonna need to reduce my expenses. Can
Wait,
I
let
do
me-
that since it's the beginning of the month?
I'll allow it.
Because I haven't paid for it yet, so.
You know what? You just tell me what you want your free time to be, and then while they take their free times next, you can just go ahead and reduce your expenses. I know you can do math. I tutored you. It'll be fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna hang out with Admiral Masashi.
Yes, what are you going to do with Admiral Masashi?
Let me take a look at him. He is down there, way down there on my list. Oh, we get to know the Japanese current fleet.
Yes.
Yay!
Because generally what ships a nation has is fairly public knowledge. Like the capabilities is a little hidden, but like for example, to use a modern example, nobody knows exactly what the Gerald R. Ford supercarrier can do besides a bunch of people in really important bunkers and designers. But everybody knows how many we have and how many we're building, because it's too big. You can't hide that.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to try and hide that. But so that's why for Japan, yes, you can look and see generally how much stuff they have.
Yeah. I scrolled down too far, realized I'm in GM mode.
Oh.
I'll fix that in a moment, but don't
Yeah.
worry, I didn't see anything.
Good.
I just saw backstory and was like, when was that added? Like, oh crap. I didn't read it though. I don't have my glasses on, so it was just a big blur.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and get him to be more friendly with us. I think
He's
I
been
know
pretty
enough
friendly.
about him. Well, I mean, like, actual, like, relationship point-wise.
Ah.
Because right now, we just have a professional relationship.
Yeah, like, we're-
I want to
That's
make
true.
this relationship unprofessional.
Like, we're
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
Is that who you're going after now, Laurel?
Are you going to try to
right now-
romance?
think about it. If he is emotionally involved with us, then he's not going to, like, want to take up other offers from other people, right?
Right, but also you're playing very well into the manipulative aspect of your
I was
character.
gonna say that if nobody else did. It's like, oh, don't worry, guys. She's a master manipulator. This will work fine.
As
Miss
long as it
Puppet
doesn't come
Master.
back and bite us like he realizes you're manipulating.
Well, I'm being genuine in my manipulation.
Oh, and I actually want to speak up. Yes, Mishmash. Yes to the factory must grow memes. Yes to the military-industrial complex memes. And also, you are correct. Actually, the Japanese did hide the Yamato for a surprising amount of time. That is why Japan exclusively has a special ability to hide what warships they are building until they are complete. Japan is the only nation that explicitly has that ability because of how the Japanese managed to hide. That's right. Yamato weighs 72,000 tons. It's like 700 feet long. They hid that ship from the world for years.
They only
I love
managed
the
to do that because World of Warships didn't exist yet.
if you can't
No,
tell,
you mean War Thunder.
Oh, it was War
Oh, War Thunder. That's the one where all the leaks come from.
if you can't tell, that's probably Calvin's favorite ship, and also
So
the ship that's on the
pretty.
book cover, just so people know.
Mm-hmm,
I made sure to grab that ship.
That's why we want to be friends with Japan. It's not because we're weebs. It's because we love the Yamato.
We
so
love
much.
the Yamato.
And also, they're
love
like
Yamato.
the
Hearts out
first
to
nation
Yamato.
we met that actually doesn't hate us at the moment.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just like they show up and it's just like, oh, you don't hate us. Latches on immediately. You're more powerful than us as well.
We
Please
just
come and help.
that's why we want to be honest with them. We want access to the Yamato. We want to play with the Yamato.
Right.
Yes.
I mean,
Haven't I played with and against the Yamato? And that thing is terrifying.
It
yes.
is. In a lot of our practice stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, but yes, what are you doing with Masashi specifically?
Masashi, I am going to take him to, cause like, I feel, trying to think of how I could do this. There are like a bunch of libraries and stuff in Italy, right?
Certainly.
So like, how about I take him to like some of like the really cool like cause like they took a lot of stuff from a bunch of other countries because they were conquerors at one point. So we would have a lot of different like stuff in like a bunch of different languages. So I could
Mhm.
take him to like a bunch of like a place that has a bunch of that knowledge all in one place from different countries.
Yeah, you could probably take him to a library that has a lot of multicultural literature.
Yeah, because he likes learning languages. So
Yeah,
that would
that's
be part of
reasonable.
it, is kind of, involving yourself in like the multicultural stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that with him.
Okay, let me. Okay, here we go. So, are you trying to learn more about him or gain RP?
Gaining relationship points with him.
Okay.
Because I want him to like us more.
Let me look down at. Okay, so you're taking him there, and what are you doing while you're there with him? Because he will agree to this request.
So basically, I'm just gonna kind of give him a tour of it and like spend some time, showing off some of like the coolest like stuff we have there.
Okay, so mechanically, you just want to like go on a date with him to a library.
Yeah.
All right.
An excursion with him.
Yes. Okay. That'll be 5 RP on the line, if I remember correctly. Then, and the DC to gain RP with him is 16. So roll your charm.
Okay. Wait, wouldn't it be 10 since he likes language stuff?
Well, if you were specifically trying to lean into his like of learning languages, that just increases how much RP you get if you succeed.
Okay.
It doesn't change the DC.
Well, yeah, but it would increase how much I get. So
Oh,
it'd be
yes,
10.
I see what you mean,
It would
yes.
be 10
10
instead
RP.
of 5. Don't
Yes.
try and shortchange me. Okay. Where's my character sheet?
Gone forever.
No.
Better not be.
Katarina has died.
Katarina dead.
Katarina has been murdered.
The French would love to do that.
Right?
Me specifically.
There
Plot
is a world
twist.
event where there's an assassination attempt on one of you.
Oh no.
wow.
Oh no.
Plot twist, this game turns from
18.
18.
admirals to detectives real quick.
It turns into Among Us.
So
Yes.
you will be able to gain 10 RP with him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that what you go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, because right now, Japan is an imperial power, right?
Yes.
All about like conquering other nations.
Mhm.
So I want to show off how cool we are with like conquering other nations and taking their knowledge for our own and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So that way we seem
Yes.
strong and powerful. So.
Let me see if there's anything in specific you might have a chance to learn about him. No, the only thing you can tell is that even when he is on what should be kind of relaxing things, he still seems like very diligent. You just kind of get the feeling he's not one of those people who rests.
He doesn't relax.
He's
He's
just
a
kind
nap.
of go. Oh no, exhaustion.
God.
Go. Just goes till the battery is empty, then charges it the bare minimum, and then goes again.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. I'll try and
You get the feeling like the whole time he is here, it's just, like the modes are just, don't make sole ally mad at us, learn Italian. Don't make sole ally mad at us, learn Italian. Keep men in check, do not cause public incident, learn Italian. That's just what he's doing.
okay.
He's
okay.
doing his best.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you were at least able to enjoy a little bit of your time here.
Certainly. I think I would like to see a little bit more of the country while I am here, as I do not know how many opportunities I might have to travel this far abroad as an important figure in my home nation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think this will be a great opportunity then, especially since you'll be staying here for the better part of a year, especially.
Yes, well, it is unfortunate. I trust my vice admirals at home. We don't have any major operations planned, so they just need to continue business as usual until I can return.
Certainly.
Though there was already a plan that I might be gone for some time, just not quite this long. So, just an extension of our original plans. They have been specifically told not to take any hostile actions yet.
Mm-hmm. Wise for now. I mean, we can't have aggression without wisdom, after all.
Indeed. Though once I get back to Japan, any French ships bold enough to sail north of Indochina will realize it is open season for them there.
Oh, yes. Well, I'll certainly keep that in mind whenever we go on our excursions, should we see any French ships getting too close.
Mm-hmm. And should you ever find yourself in Asia, feel free to make a stop in Japan. We would love to return your hospitality.
Certainly. I'm sure we'll take you up on that soon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that'll be my free time.
Okay. Now, Red.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to the French siren again. But this time, I want to test something and bring along a food gift.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring gelato or something like an ice
Oh,
cream
yeah.
type of deal, along with the soda she's been enjoying so much.
Okay. Let me open up her sheet. Unless Roll20 disappeared it again, but I don't think they would do that twice. They better not. Nope, looks like it's still here. Doesn't have a name yet.
I know.
We're working on it.
What were we calling her? 6?
Yeah, 6, because
Yeah,
that was one
6.
of the numbers.
Okay, good. I just have to remind myself of their likes, dislikes, and hobby, just in case any of you ever hit one on accident. Because if you hit it on accident, you get to know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause that is probably the most fun way to learn about them. Just
Mhm.
get lucky sometimes.
Right.
I know that the soda is a hint to one of her likes.
It is a hint.
I just have to keep poking at it until
Mhm.
I find it.
So you find her lounging in her cell again. You see that since you have been gone, the guards have at least been trying to keep her placated, if nothing else. She's managed to get a hold of like a rubber ball, and she's doing that thing where she bounces it off the ground and then off the wall and then catches it. So she's just.
That's an amusing image. So, Daniel enters and announces himself. He's like, "Give me a moment." My brain is just gone.
Yeah. One of them days.
I see that you're enjoying yourself.
I don't think she is.
Her head just slowly twists in your direction. You hear just kind of a chitinous, like, scraping noise. Just like, I am grateful for the ball.
I wish we could provide you with better accommodations.
That would be nice. Has France made any offer on my ransom yet?
No. I did bring this for you.
Ooh, what's that?
It is gelato.
It smells delicious. I don't know what that is.
Here, have it. Have at it.
Alright, so that'll be at the very least a gift that doesn't fall under one of her likes, but that is still a nice, easy little gift. I'll give you a point for it.
So how much did the gelato cost? Should I even take it out of my savings?
If you want to spend a lot on it, you could get more RP if it's this whole fancy shebang. But
Sure, yeah.
all right. If you spend 1,000 lira on it, I'll bump it up to 2 RP.
Sure, I'll spend 1,000 lira on it.
All right, so I'll give you an extra RP.
Cool.
So it's a very fancy gelato from like a 5-star restaurant or something similar.
Yes.
And she's going to chow into it and just, oh, this is even better.
Yes.
And she is taking, she has her fork, and you could tell that she could probably eat this whole thing in one bite. She's specifically taking like the smallest bites possible, just because she knows that she's just trapped in here, and she
Yes.
wants this to entertain her as long as humanly possible. So she's taking just tiny little nibbles.
Aww.
That is so cute.
It's a shame you don't know Italian. I could bring you some books that aren't the Bible.
It's like, well, I would love to have some more books, but no, I came into this world speaking French, and they didn't see fit to teach me any other language.
Perhaps we could have someone teach you.
It is better than nothing. If you are offering to give me anything to do, I will take it, as long as it is not betraying my country in some way.
That's up to you.
I don't think learning Italian betrays my country. Sure, I will begin to learn. It is better than nothing.
Sure, I'll request a teacher for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's no problem.
So, what do you want your time spent with her to be mechanically? You trying to learn something about her, or just trying to spend time and gain RP?
Trying to learn something.
Okay, so that'd be a DC 16 wit check.
All right, let's see if
Good
I
luck.
can actually make this roll.
As you chat with her while she nibbles on her gelato and sips her soda.
Nat 20!
Whoa!
Okay. Oh, you're definitely going to learn something. Let me see if you're going to get anything extra. I doubt it, but I'll give you a chance. No. But I will let you pick. Do you want to learn a like, dislike, or her hobby? Since you got Nat 20, I'll let you pick.
Ooh.
You don't know anything about her, so...
Ooh, that's tough. Oh, man. Hobby.
Okay. You're gonna enjoy this then. So you can feel free to add this to her sheet. You learn that she actually has a hobby of partying.
Party.
Yes, she is a bit of a party girl.
Oh, no.
In France, her favorite activity was whenever the French Admiral would bring her or the other sirens to big French parties to entertain like the French politicians and stuff, and she loved going to those big parties. Even though she was basically just like a trophy on display for the French Admiral, she loved going to those parties and mingling and socializing and drinking the French wines and having all the nice food, and she loves to party. Let's go into nice fancy parties. So that's her hobby.
All right.
She would do that every single night if she had the opportunity.
So
Also,
she's
did you-
dying right now.
Yes, she is dying in this jail cell.
Did you already add the points from...
Yes, I already added the points for you. 'Cause
Alright,
I had
cool.
it open, so.
Cool. All right,
Yes.
I added in the hobby.
Yes, okay. So that is your first slot of free time. So as you're chatting with her over the gelato, you kind of talk about her time in France. That's when it comes out that
Yeah.
she loves all of that stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your second slot of free time? Oh yeah, I don't think I gave you two.
Oh, I
either.
figured you were just gonna give.
Yeah, I'll go back and forth. So, Laura, what do you want to do for your second slot?
What about Dave?
You already spent both of yours.
Did
Oh.
Yeah, you were summoning
yeah.
the siren, which
I
takes
was.
all of them. So,
Oh, okay.
I was busy talking to God.
Okay. So my turn is going to be.
if you need a second to think about it, I want to address Mishmash in the chat. Yeah. Oh no, assassins Legasp. Well, the assassins might have a Legasp, as if anyone's going to try and assassinate you three, it's probably someone French.
Right.
They're not happy with you. As for whether or not Masashi is a Japanese salaryman, not quite yet. His, let's say, devotion stems from his likes and dislikes, but it's not it is a fairly apt comparison.
You're making me curious now. I was gonna hang out with Mother Rosaria, but I need to know more about him now. I got some points with him. I think he's no, it needs to be level 40 points when I get another level with him.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go hang out with him some more. I want to know more about him. I'm going to show him around the country.
Okay, you want to show him around the country in like a car, on a train, on a boat,
No, I'll
on
pay
foot.
for some. I'll pay for some train tickets. That sounds fun.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a nice date.
How much do train tickets cost?
Well, there's two ways to go about it. If you want to like basically go on like a cruise, you could pay for like some fancy tickets and like a really nice car. But also there are military trains which you could just requisition for yourself that have some decent officer cars. There's ways to do it for free as well.
No, I'll do some a fancy one, just like a day trip or something.
What you even could do is you could save that idea for next week and have it qualify as a vacation.
Oh, you're right. I'll
'Cause if
save
you're
that
gonna
for
pay
next
for it,
week
yeah.
then.
Because a
So
vacation
then-
gives you more.
Then I'm just gonna show him around La Spezia.
La Spezia.
Yeah. Maybe go along like the beach or something. Show him some of the vendors that like hang out around the beach or something.
All right. Some like local food vendors in and around the beach. There's plenty of coastline in
Uh-huh.
this city. Okay, let me open up Admiral Masashi again.
You better just leave him open.
Yeah. All right. Let me make sure you're not going to accidentally trip onto any of his likes or dislikes. Okay. And are you having this to be a date? You're trying to learn more about him.
I'm learning more about him this time.
Okay. Roll your wit to see if you get anything.
Okay, and I have I'm good at reading people, so
Yeah. And his is a DC 16. I misspoke earlier. Yours was only a DC 12. Don't let me forget that again. She's only medium.
Oh, yeah.
okay, specialty for reading people.
That's good. I got a
So
20.
that
Oh, yeah.
makes it plus my wit twice. Right?
If it's a specialty, you add your charm in addition to the roll.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a specialty. So
Mm-hmm.
so it's a wit check, so that'll be a plus 8 then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, natural. Oh, no, that's not my natural 20. That is
Yeah.
a 17.
17. So that does beat the DC. You already know that he likes learning languages
Oh,
and
I get to
snow.
roll twice.
Yes, you do.
17.
So you already know he likes learning languages and snow. So I'm going to give you something other than a like.
Yeah, I want a dislike or a hobby. I'm happy with either.
Okay, this is actually
Does
gonna
not
be...
like resting.
I'm actually going to give you something funny.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that you actually convinced him, because you're saying you're like taking like a walk on the beach, right?
Yeah, like on the piers and stuff.
No, it's funnier if it's going to be the actual beach. So
Okay.
you're going from the piers down to the beach, and he has like some very like nice fancy boots.
Uh-huh.
And he sees you like take off your shoes so that your feet can get in the water a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And he does the same. He takes off his boots and his socks and rolls up his pants a bit. He's like, it's whatever. I guess this must be an Italian thing. And you have a nice walk along the beach and you chat. You don't learn anything from that though. What you learn is whenever you come back, you see him like pick up one boot and like put it on, picks up the other boot and kind of like looks at it for a second and he like dumps it like this and a snake falls out.
Uh-huh.
And you see just like this cool like facade of Aristotle just and he just has this gut reaction with his booted foot. He just kicks it and punts it into the water.
Snake.
He has a dislike of snakes.
Oh, he's scared of
He
snakes.
does not like snakes.
Snakes. Why did it
I'm
have
sorry,
to
I
be
did not mean to
snakes?
lose my composure, Katerina. I hope that wasn't some sort of Italian national animal or something.
No, that was just a snake.
Good. Shakes his boot out a little bit harder before putting his socks on and putting on the other boot. And then just back to cool, calm, collected. But you saw a crack in the facade for a second. There was some fear in his red eyes.
Snake.
His face even turned a little bit red. You don't know if that's the fact that he's part Oni or if you just got that stressed for a second.
Oh, that's really funny. I just love the image of him just punting the snake.
Yes. You know, Admiral Masashi has a dislike of snakes.
Oh, that's really funny. I love that. Alright, well, that's my free time. Oh, that's really funny.
Okay, now you get one other free time slot.
Also,
Oh, man.
really quick before we get into that, I
Mhm.
wanted to mention that. I was like, what is Italy's national animal? It's a wolf.
Well, yeah, because of
It's the Italian wolf.
Because of,
Romulus and Remus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rome.
yeah.
That's Italy. I
Yeah.
forget.
yeah, with the wolf mommy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Alright, what are you doing for your other slot of free time?
Oh, am I spending too much time with the French siren?
No. Unless you're planning to sell her back, in which case, yes. But
I'm not planning to sell her back personally.
So you did already learn a thing about her, so you can either learn a thing about her again or try and gain RP.
Oh man.
Because RP has limits on how many times you can do that with one NPC in a week. Learning more about them? Not really.
I'll probably learn more about her.
Alright, roll another wit check, DC 12.
Yes. Oh.
So unfortunately, you try and learn more about her during some more of your free time, but you're not
Darn.
really able to get anything. And you're already given her a gift and gained RP, so that's just all you can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the next week then. And whoever's keeping track of that, can you let me know? Because I'm going to start keeping track of it for my own notes as well.
I
So-
think that's you, Laurel.
We move on to the next week.
Oh,
I just want to
yes.
know what the current date is. No, it's February something.
It'll be
19th,
February
I think.
8th.
Okay, moving on to February 8th. Good. I just want to keep track of that from my own notes. Because I now have a list of major events that are going to happen by certain dates that I'm going to be referencing. But don't worry, none of them are happening this week. Well, actually, no, there are some smaller ones. So, some of your Admiral business this week.
Yes.
Business. Yes, you guys have an opportunity to make some money.
Money.
So, the reason I told you not to start repairing the Palermo just yet.
It's the Salerno.
Salerno, I'm sorry. Palermo's a different city that they're probably going to name a cruiser after at some
I
point.
think I have a ship that's called that.
Oh, right, you probably already have a Palermo.
Remember the Palermo incident where I
Yes.
thought it was the Palermo that got destroyed,
Yeah,
but it was
that's
actually
right.
the Salerno?
So, all of you will actually get an interesting offer today. I'm going to say that the ambassador, for reasons, approaches Katerina, but you are, of course, probably going to invite your other admirals for this as well.
Yeah.
You are receiving an offer from a foreign ambassador.
Oh.
So the German ambassador to Italy is actually approaching you with an offer.
Okay. This is a bad idea, guys.
Yeah, I thought we
What's
were
the
kind of
offer?
like go against Germany recently?
You stabbed them in the back 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I thought Germany didn't like us.
What's the offer?
They don't, but they have an offer. They are looking to buy scrap metal.
We could just sell the ship.
They're looking to buy exactly 10,600 tons of scrap metal.
For how
precisely.
much?
That's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
That is very strange.
All of you would know that's exactly how much a Pisa-class heavy cruiser weighs.
Oh, so they just want one of the Pisas.
Mm-hmm. But they are specifically saying that they want scrap metal
No,
in that amount.
No, they want the Pisa.
Any of you who want to can roll a wit check to know
I'm
why they're
gonna
saying
roll a
this.
wit
I'll
check.
roll a wit check.
I have a 6 wit.
I want to roll a wit check as
Yeah,
well.
Let's all roll a wit
actually.
check.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a 19.
You are old enough to be a student of history to know, so that's a 19. I'll give it to whoever rolls the highest, but you're gonna have a pretty good
I got an
idea.
18 as well.
All
Let me
right.
see here. I think I get a
Oh, I got a
plus
19. I rolled it straight. I have a +1.
Okay.
for my
Use the
reading
advanced roll.
people.
It's so much easier.
Okay.
Oh, you know nothing.
Okay, so what you know, and you know this to a certain extent as well.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, that seems like a weird offer, but okay.
After Germany was technically the loser of the Great War, there were a lot of harsh treaties put on them, and one of them limits weapons that they can buy from other countries. It's kind of complicated, but to a certain extent, it's basically illegal for them to buy large warships from other countries.
That's why they want the scrap.
They're trying to buy scrap metal.
But they want the Pisa. That's what they
Yes,
want.
you can tell. They definitely. You could offer them a cargo ship full of 10,600 full tons. That they're not. No, then they'll say sorry. The high command changed their mind. Yeah, they want that broken ship because they
want
know.
my Salerno.
Because it's in the harbor, it has a bunch of holes in it. Everyone can see it.
But that's my ship.
That's his Salerno.
That's the ship that I am on.
Yes, but I'm
You
just
could
saying.
always
Like,
be on another ship.
But I like the Salerno.
they're offering to buy it.
For how much? How much are they offering?
They are offering 30,000 bull.
It's pretty good.
Hmm.
That's really good. We could
And I will
build-
say that you two can think of some reasons why, because that's a pretty good offer for a ship that old and that beat up. Because there's multiple sectors at zero. They'd have
Yeah.
to tow this thing to Germany, but
We just-
also it's not that far
We
away.
just bought a Zara for less
Yeah, so
than that.
that's less than the cost of laying down a new Zara, which is a way better heavy cruiser.
Okay.
So the only reasons they would want to be willing to make a deal like that is because the German heavy cruisers are probably on par, if not better, than the Pisas. They probably don't want to fix it up.
Yeah, what do you want the Pisa for?
What the reason they might want it is they might want to try and dismantle it to reverse engineer technology, the same way you've done with some of the Japanese ships.
Mm.
So maybe Germany has plans to build some really big heavy cruisers? Maybe?
Does Germany have anything we want?
They do have money.
They
They're a
do
much
have
richer
money.
country than Italy.
What I'm saying is, are we liable to get into a conflict with them later on?
Well,
Oh,
we
they
don't.
have no colonies.
We
Cool.
don't really like them,
We don't like
and
them,
they're
but
neutral to us. I
Mhm.
guess they've kind of gotten over the stabbing in the back thing. But also, we don't want to make them like us less and then have them join a side against us,
Right,
even
they
if we
could
don't want
join-
them
Yes.
to be an ally with us.
They
we
could
want to
join
make
France.
sure
Um,
that they don't
I
join
don't
up
think
with
this would
someone
make
against us.
unless we say it in a very rude manner. I don't think this would necessarily make them like us less.
You know that probably saying no to the deal wouldn't make them like you less. They might just assume that you want to repair the ship.
Yeah.
But saying yes to the deal might give you a very small political bump, like 1 or 2 points.
I mean, do
Yeah.
Could we?
Just, would it upset anybody that we don't want upset?
Yeah, like,
Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
If the deal came out publicly,
Mhm.
France, England, and the USSR could potentially say, hey, that was illegal,
right.
and give you a little slap on the wrist. But also,
Yeah.
it seems like Germany does not want this deal to be made public.
Yeah.
Okay.
What seems they're implying is that you announce that you're scrapping the ship, and then they
And
then
secretly
we
tow
buy
it to
it.
Germany and
Okay.
break it apart in the
Yeah.
dockyards.
That's-
And we
they're gonna
sell
scrap it
them the
for us.
scrap.
So this is technically probably an illegal deal, but Germany would take more heat from it than you would.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
would just be like, oh no.
They
we
told us they were
forgot."
going to scrap it,
Yeah, it's like they said they just wanted the scrap metal.
Right.
and it costs
We
More money to
legally
scrap
scrapped
it.
it first. It wasn't legally. Dude, basically, you could pull like, oh no, it wasn't legally a warship when we sold it. We struck it from the
Yeah.
record first.
Right.
You can kind of pull that.
I see only benefits because every single one of those people we don't like at the moment. I don't think like France we hate.
Yeah.
Go fuck
We don't really
yourself.
have an opinion on
USSR
England.
we don't really have an opinion. I think we want to take some of England's stuff.
Do we want to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do want to.
So, like,
stuff.
All of those people we're gonna piss off
And we
anyway.
don't really care.
And they
Instead
might not even find out if Germany's
Yeah.
good at keeping their mouth shut.
My only concern was whether we would piss off Japan or piss off the USA.
Or
Because like
or
Japan,
China.
that's our ally. The USA is scary.
Or China, because don't we want to make China and Japan friends?
You can try. Japan would absolutely not care. Japan does not really care about or have any contact with Germany. The USA might join in on the bad, but they're too far away to really care
Yeah.
about one outdated, cruiser.
Their reaction would be, "Oh no." Anyway.
And
Yeah.
also, America is one of the places where, like, if you lawyer the shit out of it, they don't care.
Yeah. And as for China, they super do not care. They're not even a signatory to that treaty, really.
So what I'm thinking then is I think we should do that for Germany. But do we want money or do we want something else? Because clearly they want to get technologies from us from it. And there's one technology that I would really like to get from them that I don't want to pay for.
Oh, is there a German tech that they might have?
Yeah, it's called turtleback armor.
Oh, that is a very German
How would
tech.
you feel
yeah.
about putting that onto our Zaras?
Yes.
I think
So,
it might be
what
early
that
enough that we
does-
can add it.
What turtleback armor would do, just so all of you guys would know, is normally if you get a critical hit on a ship and it deals damage, in like the right sector, your Citadel takes that damage, you gotta roll in the Citadel pen chart and bad stuff happens.
Yeah.
Turtleback armor, that still happens, but the crits that would do that have to beat your avoidance threshold by 20 points in order to score. So basically, if for a Zara, that means that the only way to score a critical hit against them and actually do damage to the Citadel is to roll like a 35, 36 or higher. So you can still get hit by a critical hit, but it's way less likely to happen. It's an expensive and it's a heavy upgrade. It'll reduce your speed, but against like other cruisers and stuff, like it makes your Zara way better at bullying other ships. It's a lot less likely it's going to get knocked out by a lucky hit. So it's good for really good or really expensive ships.
Fair.
So yeah, so I say I'm gonna invite you guys to this conversation. We're
Yeah.
gonna sit down with the
Yeah.
ambassador because we're gonna try and finagle this.
Yeah.
I mean, the money will be good regardless, but I want to see if we can convince them to.
How? Can we get like an approximation on how much that tech would cost?
Oh yes, if you talk to your eggheads, they can tell you how much it would cost them to research something like that.
Yeah,
So
because
let's
here's the thing. Because I feel like
it can't cost as much as what they're willing to get.
But also, here's the thing. It's a lot easier to show the
Here we go.
receipts if money actually passed hands.
So if you wanted to, the turtleback armor is one of the more expensive upgrades. So it takes 24 weeks of research to complete it.
Okay.
It costs 3,000 XP to set it underway,
Okay.
and 60,000 bull.
Ooh, that's too expensive.
But
That's double the price.
could we accept the money? But in addition to the money, they give us like the plans, so that way we could reduce the time and experience cost.
You could sell them the plans for the pieces alongside, and that would help if they are truly looking to reverse engineer its tech to maybe make heavy cruisers with really big guns or really thick armor or something like that. Then they would absolutely take the plans as part of it. And what you could do is if you think this upgrade is too much by itself, especially if they don't have this upgrade yet, but it would definitely be on German radar. It's a very German upgrade. You could enter what's called a joint research agreement, where you both research it together and you both basically only pay like half the costs. Or you split the
Okay.
cost between yourselves. Maybe one person pays all the money, but the other one uses up like the XP and research slots or whatever.
Yeah, I want them to use their research slot because we don't
Mhm.
have research slots right now, and we
Mhm.
basically just fund half of it for them.
So you'll pay them some money and give them the ship and the blueprints, and then they'll research it and they'll share the tech with you when they have it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we only pay like 30,000 bull because they're going to cover the other 30,000.
So it would basically be like they pay you 30K for the ship, and then you secretly give it back and give them the ship, but then they'll have an agreement to share the tech with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that what you're offering them?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So-
think that's what we should do.
Okay, so we sit down and talk with the ambassador then.
This is like, hello.
Welcome to Italy. We're very glad that you decided to come and see us.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see 3 important figures of the Regia Marina here to sit with just little old me.
Do you speak German?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, this is the German ambassador to Italy. He speaks
okay,
Italian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He speaks very good Italian.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I mean, you can talk to him in German if you
Nah,
want.
I got all of that information destroyed my brain.
Uh-huh.
So, and I was also, I've been kind of laughing to myself about Mitch Mash's most recent comments.
German rearmament intensifies.
What? No. No. They're definitely not planning to use the Italian 10-inch guns to give them a jump start on 11-inch gun Deutschland-class pocket battleships.
Fine.
All it is
It's
adding
all
an
fine.
extra
It's okay.
inch.
Okay.
But yeah, so I just, that paired with
Mm-hmm.
all the information I was suddenly fed, it destroyed my brain. I forgot who exactly we were talking to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so we have seen your proposal as, covert as it was.
Mm-hmm. Yes, just the steel mines in Germany just aren't producing the amount we need for our domestic production, so we're looking to obtain more.
Understandable.
Mhm.
I do think we have some sufficient scrap for you that we recently don't need anymore.
Excellent. I'm hope we can come to some sort of agreement on this.
Mhm.
And we are of course open to negotiation.
Yes, your initial offer is fairly good, but there is something that I wanted to use this opportunity for.
You
If,
have something
you're
I
willing.
want.
I'm open to further negotiations.
So we believe that it might be in everybody's best interest as part of trying to smooth over some of our relations from the past. Perhaps we work on a project together that we could both benefit from, as I don't foresee us going against each other anytime soon.
No, Italy's current interests do not overlap with Germany's in any greatly negative manner, to my understanding.
No, not at all. We have other goals right now.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically France.
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 You think part of it might be Germany's trying to make deals with you because you know who hates France more than you do and more than Japan does?
Germany.
All right.
Oh my gosh, are we gonna have
No.
more allies?
No.
Not. We aren't getting these 3 together.
No, no, we're not doing that.
Oh,
What's
oh
that,
no!
Jared? Did you want to bring the
Oh
band
no! Oh no! I
Why?
didn't even think about that.
Why
I
would
did-
that be extraordinarily politically convenient?
Yeah, don't worry, Screams and Sip. You didn't miss much. Totally nothing just happened at all.
We aren't doing anything.
We
We aren't trying to recreate history.
We
in a
aren't-
bad
Oh
way.
my! I wasn't even thinking about
We
that
are-
at all.
Literally,
Wow.
actually, we haven't started streaming yet. We
Oh.
just started now.
Oh my
We are a
god!
little late. We're at 40 minutes. Like, don't worry about it.
Getting the boys back together. No. No, that's one band that needs to stay dead. No. They need to put the axe away.
Oh,
If
no.
it makes you feel better, by this world's current timeline, fascism hasn't been invented yet.
And it won't.
Well, that depends on how things go with Germany. Because if you guys don't start it, Germany does if nobody interferes. But you have a couple years.
We might have to ally with Germany
No.
to stop it.
We can't.
I mean, it could go anything from a smooth transition of power to maybe it doesn't happen to a civil war. Who knows?
No.
Okay.
I was just thinking about being like 2 nations beating the shit out of France. Not what nation we are, what nation they are. Oh my god!
Well, but I mean, if Germany helped you out, Germany could probably beat France on their own, so...
Oh my god!
I think that's happened historically at least once.
No, I don't remember that.
No, I don't. Nothing has ever happened between them ever in our entire lives.
Oh
So
my
yes,
God.
back to Guten Tag.
So So yes, how about we work on a bit of a research project together? This is something that some of our engineers have played around with the idea with, but it's been shelved over and over again. But we hear that maybe you have worked on something similar. A specific kind of armor to help protect ships, and explain the turtleback armor.
Yeah, just like, oh, yes, I'm surprised it must be some parallel thinking. From my understanding, there are theories floating around in certain German naval schools about such an armor scheme. I obviously cannot say, and I'm not let in on what Germany is or is not researching at the moment, but that is an interesting technological concept. I don't think the High Command would be opposed to. Are you counter-offering some kind of joint research agreement?
Yes, that is what I was thinking. So you would pay us, 30,000 for the scrap as planned, but then we would pay you half of the research cost it would take for this plan.
We do estimate that half of that cost would be 30,000 then.
That is correct.
I see.
And perhaps we could exchange a little bit, so that way it would be easier to scrap the vessel properly that we plan to use. Perhaps we could give you some guidance on that.
That does sweeten the deal quite a bit. Yeah, that confirms. Yeah, they want those.
Oh yeah, they want
guns.
the plan.
They want those 10-inch cruiser guns.
We would, of course, need this research to take place in Germany, so we would have to send the money with you, as we are currently busy with all of our own research projects.
Fair enough.
Do I need to roll a
Yes,
charisma?
go ahead and roll.
Or a charm, rather?
Yes, roll your
Yours is
charm.
6, right?
So I have a DC in mind.
Yeah, Laurel
Yeah,
has
I have a
Laurel has a
+6.
higher charm than you.
Yeah.
19.
You beat the DC I had in mind. It's like, I think this is something we can agree to, Admiral.
Great. I'm glad that this works for you.
All right. So just make a note then, maybe in your technology section or something.
Yeah.
That let's bump it up just a little bit. Because it would normally take 24 weeks. I can't assume that they have a free tech, slot open right now. So say in 30 weeks, you'll get access to the turtleback armor technology. Because I'll just tell you now, Germany is planning to keep their end of the deal.
Would we be able to add the turtleback armor to our current Zara that's being built?
It was going to be built in
40
weeks. Yes, you could. You could just basically you tell the planners that you're going to go ahead and add that now. And I'll just have you change its completion date to incorporate that technology. Because that tech is one that's special in that you can't add it after the ship is built. It has to be before they're done.
Honestly, I was just gonna, I wanted to add it to our future ships, but, we didn't have the research slots available, and we had other priorities. So I was just gonna plan on adding it to future ships. But if we can add it now by using this, opportunity, then I feel like that would be really good for us.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Okay,
a
here
good
we go. Okay, that adds 12 weeks of time. So, okay, so it'll only delay the ship's construction by 3 weeks.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, will you add the I'll add it in a second, yeah.
And it'll
3 more
cost you
weeks
a
down
little
the
bit of
line.
bull, but I'll just go ahead and calculate that now. So that's... Let me see exactly how much. Okay, so it's 14,560 times 2 times 0.05. Yeah, and it is going to cost a small additional amount of money to add this to the cruiser. I'll put it in chat.
All right, purse holder.
So it's going to cost an extra that much bull to add it to the ship.
All right, we need to pay part of that experience cost.
Oh, no.
14.
Just the money cost.
Oh, just the money cost. Okay.
Because Germany's getting the ship, the blueprints, and 30,000 bull. So
What
they're
do
willing
you keep
to
track
fit.
of?
They're willing to foot the
My
XP
existence.
and time slot cost
Got it.
because they consider that fair.
We need to give Red something to keep track
No,
of.
I will forget.
Fine, you can manage crew mutiny level.
No, okay,
easy.
that's fine.
That's super
fine. It
easy.
doesn't go up or down all that often.
Only when you're at sea.
Which folder is that in? It's labeled. Okay.
Yes. It's very clearly labeled. All right. So you, as part of your Admiral business for this week, managed to shake hands on a deal with the German ambassador. Normally, on these kinds of deals, there's like photographs and like newspaper articles. There are none of those for this. And you just make a small military announcement that gets absolutely no coverage that the Salerno is been deemed too damaged and it's too expensive to be worth repairing, so it is just going to be scrapped. And has been sold to an outside company for scrapping.
Yeah, as Mishmash says, casually overhauls the design of the Zara's mid-construction.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
You barely laid down the keel, so...
Yeah, we just started this week.
Yeah,
You
man,
just
we
walk-
need to get those read out loud text options because I'd love to hear this just in the middle
Oh,
of
that'd be
us
so funny.
talking.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do that.
I'm just imagining the I don't know what it's called. The engineer is just like, man, I've got my next month planned out perfect. You want me to do what now?
Huh?
We just come in, it's like, hey, new orders.
New orders.
We're changing the
It just breaks
the
his
plans.
entire plan.
Hi, we're adding about 1,000 tons of extra armor to the ship.
Oh, and you took the 30,000 away that we paid to Germany, right?
No,
Yeah, we paid
that
them.
wasn't put in the numbers.
Oh, no. They paid you 30,000
Oh,
and then you
yeah.
paid it back.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that way both of you have receipts.
Yeah, we have receipts of
Right.
what happened.
And it's technically from just a German company. It's not one you recognize, but
worry
from
about
the
it.
German government's
Basically
working through some
free.
sort of private company.
Don't worry about it.
This is basically free then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you lost your Salerno, which I know was your favorite.
It
But we're
was my
gaining a
favorite.
Zara.
The Salerno.
Yeah, but now you married off your Salerno to a
That's true. I need to mark it
another
down.
country
I need to mark.
for benefit.
You
as-
treated them like a real princess. You married them off to a foreign noble to strengthen your
Right.
political ties.
And all we got was a turtle.
I'm gonna rename.
A
I'm
very
gonna.
big turtle.
No, not group resources.
And that is an upgrade you can add to your cruisers, battle cruisers, and battleships.
This is great.
Yes.
I'm gonna mark.
So you
her
could
as
even
gone.
technically add it to the Andrea Doria under construction if you wanted to, but...
Do it. Add it to the Andrea Doria. Do you know how hard it's going to hit one of our hardest hitting ships?
How much does it cost to add it to that?
5% of build cost. So I'll check. So are you guys going to overhaul the Andrea Doria as well to add it on?
Are you gonna clean the bowls?
I don't think we should overhaul it because it's already been being built for a month. So
Mhm.
Oh,
And-
it's been a month. Okay.
yeah, we should probably just leave it be. But like we can start at. Let's just make the Zara's super tanky with
Oh,
all the
yeah.
turtleback armor.
Oh, yeah.
If we do another one in the future, then we can do the next Andrea Doria.
Mhm.
Or maybe this will be the last one we build, and we'll do a better, bigger battleship later.
And you know, while
Yeah.
other people are taking their turns and stuff, you could look through the upgrades list because the Zaras, even with Turtleback, still have 4 upgrade slots available.
Ooh.
And also for the Zaras, they normally have a top speed of 32 knots. The Turtleback is going to slow them down to 30, but that still gives them 5 spaces per round. So
That's pretty good.
so they so if you want them to go 6 spaces per round, you have to increase their speed by 3. Or if you want to keep adding heavier upgrades, you still have 3 knots worth of speed to play with in terms of costs to pay. Because they can go all the way down to 27 knots and still do 5 spaces per round. All right. So that was your Admiral business for this week, and you make a secret deal with the German Democrats.
As you do.
As you do, to quietly scrap the Salerno in Germany.
It's
I'm
fine,
sure
don't
that
worry
they're
about
not going to do anything militaristic with it. It's just going to be scrap metal to
Yeah,
make
it's totally
Volkswagens or something.
fine.
Yeah.
Not going to start work on the Deutschland class pocket battleships
It's fine.
with their
Well,
6
they're not going to
11-inch
use
guns.
it against us, so that's
Probably.
all that matters. I don't care about that. We just need to have a neutral to positive relationship with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now each of you get your free times. It's been too long since you've had it. You get your first slot first.
I'm gonna put on a nice suit. I'm gonna sit on a chair
Uh-huh.
in front of all of the men who are doing drugs.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, "Stop it! Get some help."
Do you turn the chair backwards and
I
maybe
do.
like turn your hat around to the
I do,
side
yeah.
a little bit?
Like Captain America.
Okay, roll me a charm check.
what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. No more drugs.
Get some help.
Yep. What is my charm? My charm's +2. 8.
It's not going so well.
Do you want to use a pearl?
Oh, it's not worth it for that.
It's not
This is a
worth it.
joke. I'm playing around.
Okay, I'm gonna say that doing this, I'm gonna say you're gonna need to beat to have them stop it. Get some help. You're gonna need to beat 1 easy, 1 medium, and then 2 hard DCs. And then the problem will have been taken care of. So you can count that as 1 win.
Oh,
And you're gonna need 4.
It actually passed?
Do I have to do...
Because an 8 does beat an easy DC.
Okay, cool.
How many can I do per... Do I only get 1 roll per downtime?
1 per downtime, yes.
Alright.
Are you gonna try a new strategy?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a pan and I'm gonna get an egg. And I place the egg on a counter in front of all of my druggy men. This is your brain on drugs.
Well, that's a twist.
Roll your charge.
Oh, my
Oh, that did not go over well.
The egg, I'm gonna say you didn't do it with 1 egg, you had like a bunch of them. And you smashed it with it. And it just like coated all the dudes in egg juice. And they're not very amused and they don't really listen.
It's pretty accurate to how well that actually works.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just gonna be doing a bunch of drug commercial references now.
Alright, so Red,
Oh, my
your free
dear
time.
God.
Right?
No, this is quack.
This is quick.
Okay, but no PV Herman, it's your turn. If you can't stop laughing, it can be Laurel's turn instead.
No, I'm good.
Gonna go risk getting your head bitten off?
Yes, actually, I'm going to go talk to the praying mantis lady.
Yes.
I want to learn more about her.
Okay, roll your wit check. She's a DC 12.
Alright.
Got about a coin flip chance.
Roll.
No. Then you can try again with your second slot if you'd like.
I am.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, you will learn. Okay, so what are you doing to try and learn more about her? And you also can give her another gift as it's a new week if you so choose.
I'll give her another gift.
You're gonna do the basic gelato, or are you gonna have another more gold foil? Or maybe
not
maybe some
gelato.
tiramisu.
No,
I don't know. There's something else in case she likes something that isn't sweets.
Huh.
Because I know what her likes are, but you don't.
I'm going to choose I want to know a like.
Oh, you don't get to pick that. You didn't get a natural 20.
Okay. What do I learn?
I usually pick it based on like how you're trying to learn it.
I want to bring up foodstuffs.
Okay.
To learn what she likes in foods and
Mhm.
drinks.
All you know is food.
That's the only hint I have.
You a hungry.
Yeah, you know what your hint is?
What?
She's a praying mantis. She wants to eat your head.
She's a bug. I want to bring her another sweet drink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Italian sweet drinks. Wine.
Sure, you can bring her some
Like
wine.
You can get her
Sweet
drunk.
wine.
That sounds like a great idea.
No, not enough to get her drunk. Just a glass.
I can see this backfiring.
Okay.
I've got high body. It's fine.
So the two of you just like kind of split a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
You both have very high bodies. It's not gonna. Neither of you are gonna get drunk over one bottle of wine. As fun as that would be, a bottle of whiskey maybe. Bottle of wine, no.
Nah.
So, and what should I have you learn about her? I'm gonna say this time. So this is the first time you haven't brought her a soda. You're finally gonna learn why she keeps asking for sodas. It turns out she actually has just like with this glass of wine. She shares one of her dreams with you.
Oh, she has a dream.
Yeah, she's always wanted to go to because she's seen them like on TVs and stuff, but she's never been able to go to one in real life. She's always wanted to go to a soda shop.
A soda shop.
Because like soda shops and malt shops were a thing in this time period.
Yeah.
And they were fairly popular. She's never been able to go to one. She's always wanted
seen
to.
it in the movies.
She's seen it in the movies, and she's always wanted to like go to one with somebody, with like a friend or something, and split some sodas or a malt or something.
She's seen it in the picture show.
Yeah,
And there's
so she has the
plenty
likes of soda
shops
shops.
in Italy.
Of course there are.
Oh my god.
There's just none in her jail cell.
No, and I've got to figure out. I need a safe way to take her to a soda shop.
Yeah, you do. Mechanically, in game, if you get her to relationship level 1, there is no significant mechanical chance of things going awry, because relationship level 1 is when it's safe enough to trust them with a warship. So where it's safe enough to trust them with a soda shop, I'll leave it up to you. But at 1, you can trust them with a warship. So,
because I feel like going there with a armed escort to a soda shop would kind of like dampen the mood a little bit.
you mean all the armed guards might dampen the mood of the soda shop?
Yeah.
All right. So you learn that she has a like of soda shops. So go ahead and add that to her sheet.
Yes, I will.
And for the bottle of wine, since you're just using it as part of your rations, give it 1 point.
Sure. Let me just edit. So from 36 to 35.
Mm-hmm.
And at what point is level 1 when it...
Level 1 would be when she has positive 20.
Positive 20.
So you need to gain 55 points.
I need to start spending more money on this.
Yeah, too bad you're an Italian admiral, so you poor.
Haha.
Yeah.
Haha, laughs at you.
Okay. So... that was both of your free times. Laurel!
Time to use both of mine to go on a week-long train vacation.
You absolutely can. Let me see.
How much would that cost?
Yeah, I'm gonna check and see if there's rules for that. I think I just left it ambiguous.
Hey,
but...
will you read this comment from Screams and Simp for me?
Bold words.
No. Right here.
Oh.
By Screams and Simp.
Daniel is a male wife, and she's a girl boss.
I'm glad everyone loves 6. I've been looking up pictures of praying mantises.
I was wondering why you were doing that, and then when I remembered she's a praying mantis.
She's a praying mantis.
She's a praying mantis squirrel.
Yes. Because greater French fairies all have insectoid appearances.
I have been meaning to have him in dialogue compliment her appearance, because I feel like he would actually find her very pretty.
Yes. I'm not going to say... I have an idea in my head on what mantis I would base her off of, but I don't want to say it in case somebody actually draws her. So
I am actually planning on drawing her right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been looking up pictures of praying mantises.
I presume you've seen the orchid mantis?
Yes, that is actually... I found a praying mantis girl that is based off of an orchid mantis.
There's a bunch of them. They're very pretty.
Oh, yeah. So...
Alright, so...
It doesn't give a specific price.
It does not. That means it's up to me. How much money do you have?
Let me see. Not a lot.
Because one...
I have
one
5,200.
5,200. Okay, perfect. That's going to be the amount I was thinking of then. So, how nice of a vacation? You said you're going to take him on a train vacation. How nice is this going to be?
Just like standard nice, not like nobility nice, but like
if it was a flight, it wouldn't be coach or first class.
It'd be more like business class. Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be 3,000 lira.
Perfect. Okay, I can afford that. And this is all for the sake of friendship.
Yes.
Just friendship.
And a vacation.
Nothing else.
Of course.
And a vacation, if successful, you can have it last anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks. And each week you would have to pay
3,000.
You have to pay that 3,000. And each week you have a chance to gain 10 RP or 20 if the activity would be liked for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think this would be liked as far as I know, but who knows?
Unless you can have it tie into learning languages or snow or his unknown third like or hobby.
Yeah, I don't know those. Maybe I'll learn it on the vacation.
Perhaps, it depends. There is one that you could inadvertently stumble upon.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say his hobby is one you could stumble upon accidentally, depending on where you take the vacation in Italy.
So my plan for this is I'm going to try and increase our friendship with him.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do, so I think that would be probably just my socialite then. So I would get to use.
You get advantage.
So I would get advantage, but no extras.
Not unless you're going to take him to, like, high court functions or something.
No, he needs to chill, it seems, a little bit. And I'm just
Yeah.
showing him around the country. We're going to stop at a bunch of cool different places around Italy, and I'll show him around, so that way he's more familiar with our country.
Yeah, tell me some of the excursions you plan to go on, in case you hit on something.
So some excursions.
What would you want to do in Italy? There's the coast, there's the mountains,
Ooh, the gondolas. Those would be fun.
Oh, you want to take him to Venice, then?
Yeah. We'll go to Venice. We'll see all of, like, the art and architecture and everything. You go on the gondolas. The other stuff that we can
Okay.
do.
So more like a cultural tour.
Yeah. Because
Okay,
he said he wants to know more about his allies. So that way I can convince him to chill and relax a little bit while also still doing his job, which he wants to do.
All right. So what will be on the line? This is going to take up both of your free time slots, but if you can succeed on your roll for this week, you will gain 10 RP.
Okay.
And you do have advantage due to your socialite. His DC is 16. All right, so
Oh,
you will
I give
pass.
him a great time.
Yes, so you actually have a very nice vacation with him. He is trying to immerse himself, and he is slowly picking up a little bit of Italian. Because you can tell he is a very intelligent man. So he's picking up a little bit of Italian, but he still needs you to translate most things. Seems like he's picking up the alphabet pretty easily. It's more the pronunciations that he's struggling with.
Yeah.
So, you're able to help him with that.
Pronunciations and phrases and
Yeah.
conjugating.
But you will gain 10 RP to put him to 30.
Heck yeah. I'm so close to having him actually be friends with us.
Yes.
And enjoying, us.
Good.
Yeah, at level 1, he would be classed as your friend.
Yay!
All right, and that takes up both of your free time slots.
Yes.
So,
Alright.
now, the week proceeds. So, I believe was that the week of the 8th, or was that the week of the 15th?
That was the week of the 8th, where
Okay.
it'll be the 15th next.
So now it is the 15th, so halfway through February. And, now, business for this week. You officially receive an offer from France regarding their prisoners of war.
Well, that's up to you, my man.
That's a you thing.
So, for the 4,000 French sailors, you receive an offer of 1 bull per 10 sailors. So 400 bull to get their prisoners of war back for their humans. And for the Siren, they are offering 5,000 bull.
Well, we're not selling the Siren.
So those are their opening offers for both.
Let's say 500 bulls for the sailors and go, great, I'll go fuck yourself on the Siren. No, I'm joking on the actual go fuck yourself. No, just, what Siren? No, I'm joking.
What siren? We don't know about any siren. Oh, did you not collect them?
Do they know that we have the Siren?
They're
for
pretty sure she was on the ship when you took it.
Yeah, but
Are they certain that she survived on the ship?
They're not, but nothing happened to the ship that would have killed her. Reasonably. It's up to you guys.
We could just keep her secret until she's friends enough with us.
It's up to you guys. You can play the what Siren game, or you can just openly tell them, no, we're not giving her back.
That's up to
It's
you.
up to you guys.
I'm just thinking like the what Siren would be funny as heck, especially if I roll a good charm check to have them believe me.
It'd be more like a charm check to make them less mad at you.
Or just because we're not giving them the Siren. I'm working too hard on this.
So it's official from the Admirals. They're not having that back.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to keep her, then
I think in universe reasoning, Daniel finds her fascinating.
It would be a very Italian thing to... Like, normally sirens are ransomed back, but it'd be a very Italian thing to just not do that.
Another reason, you didn't even give her a name. Why would we give her back to people who don't care? She's a greater siren, and you didn't even name her.
Well, it's not policy in the Marine Nationale to name sirens. Do you name the individual guns on your ship?
It's a human being, technically.
No, it's a siren.
You are not leave.
Fine, we'll up the offer to 10K. So this is some sort of negotiating tactic. Fine, we'll give you the offer of 10K. I was authorized to offer you that.
That's a lot of money, but no.
No.
We want her.
We aren't lacking.
How about you take your 10K
Don't.
and you leave?
Okay, I thought you were about to say something way worse.
About to say something way worse.
Yeah.
I thought you were about
realized.
to decrease your relationship with France at
Right.
the point. But you were respectful about it. Are you still taking the 400 bull for the prisoners?
Do we want to charge him more, Bull? Because of, or like just a little bit. I don't think a lot. Or do you think
I'm
400
fine
Bull?
with taking it.
I'm fine with that.
All right, 400 Bull is
We're straight up
acceptable.
saying no to the siren one. So
'Cause generally-
we have to turn on the light. Will you turn that on?
We
'Cause-
probably look horrible.
Boom! No, we look fine.
Now we look washed out.
It's
It's starting to get dark, so we probably needed to turn
Right.
on the light.
Oh, somebody in chat is begging you to keep
Yeah,
6.
It's little sibling.
Give 6.
yeah,
Keep
we're
6.
keeping 6.
And Mishmash, would not giving them the siren back piss them off? Yes.
Yeah.
Great. But don't
But
worry,
it
we're keeping
depends.
6.
It depends how much I want to piss them off. Because there's some choice words that I know Daniel really wants to tell
But
them.
I say don't say
but
that.
but I'm sure they're both. I would be assaulted.
Yes.
Daniel would be assaulted, and he knows that if he said what he
We
wanted
would
to say.
Not by this twig of a negotiator.
No,
You're
by
an
these
admiral.
two that
Oh,
are
by those
trying
two,
to-
yeah.
Yeah,
They
we-
might throttle you.
Like, turn
Yeah.
it.
Like, do not insult the diplomats.
And then there'd be Masashi over there. War it is then! Draw me closer, I will hit them with my sword.
Because you know what Daniel wants to say? He wants to say, take your 10 grand and be thankful we don't kill you. Leave.
Oh, okay, that's different than what I thought.
Alright,
you
so
were gonna say.
add 400 bull to your stores. And that is generally a good thing to be willing to sell the prisoners back, because also, if France gets any Italian prisoners, you're probably going to want those back. Because if you get the
Yes.
prisoners back, you get to keep their XP.
It's nice if we.
400?
400, yeah. You just gain 400 bull, and that sells off the 4,000 French POWs.
We don't have to keep feeding them,
Yeah, you don't have to keep. It does cost you money to keep them.
but not our money. The
And-
government's money.
And whenever you, because I presume at this point you'd probably just go ahead as part of your Admiral business, like let the Italian government know we've denied their offer to have this French siren back. We're keeping her. As admirals, you have the right to just say no. We're not giving the siren back.
When
Yeah.
asked why, she doesn't even have a name.
Oh no, they don't ask
No.
why.
No.
You basically get like a thumbs up back from the government. So the government is backing you in keeping the French siren.
Fantastic.
So on the off chance that France gets really bent out of shape about this and tries to pull some threats, you now know the Italian government is backing you up on keeping the French siren. So you have the backing of the government on this one. So,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna roll to see how mad they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't be mad at all.
Okay, so lower is more mad. Okay, so they are upset, but they are not going to do anything about it. So they do make, basically all it is that the French government releases a story, and there's like a story in the French papers of just the Italians refusing to let the lovely French siren come home. And it's basically a lot of like, old man screams at cloud. Like, they're shaking their fist at you a bit, but it doesn't seem like all your intelligence, it doesn't seem like they're going to mobilize against you or anything over it. So they're mad, but they're not going to do anything about it right now.
This is just another strike on the record.
Yes. It's not even going to be enough quite yet to even decrease your relationship or anything, but they are. It's another point of just them being mad.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your business. Now, for free time, you first.
Me first.
Yes.
I go to visit.
What is
Six.
now legally your siren.
Yes, I go to. Oh my gosh, should I?
This
should
is
I-
legally your siren now.
Absolutely. Should I tell her about what happened? I
Um,
don't know if that's a good idea just yet.
I don't know, man.
That's up to you. How much you want to try and trust her and everything.
I
Because
think.
it could go really bad.
Yeah, and she's at a negative 35 currently.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which I would flavor as just that she is distrustful. Though the negative 35, she's only at technically relationship -1. So
true. Well, I want to learn something about her,
Mhm.
but also, I think this first time, because I'm going to use both my plots to
Mm-hmm.
try and get her on our side. First time, I'm going to do a quote-unquote date,
Mhm.
mechanically.
Yes, you can.
And I'm going to do my best to set up a faux soda shop
Oh.
around her cell.
Oh, that's so sweet, actually.
Okay, that's
How much would that
actually
cost
really
me?
That's so. Oh,
That's adorable.
bro, that's so sweet.
Honestly, you know what? Because that's adorable, and because I did say the French government's on your side, I'll say you're able to parse this as a military expense to keep her comfortable.
Yeah!
So it won't cost you anything, but I'll treat it like a date. So
Yes.
Okay.
and it'll be a liked date if you succeed.
Awesome, and I have to roll charm for that, correct?
Yes, and for this one specifically, I'm going to give you advantage. Just got to be a DC 12.
I just gotta remember what my... +5 to charm. Yes. Alright, I gotta beat a DC 12, and I've got advantage, so I roll twice. Boo. I don't need to roll again.
Nope.
Jeez.
All right. So, that will, if nothing else, that will net you 10 RP with her.
Yeah!
But we're from negative 35 down to negative 25. So now you're only, if you can gain 6 more points, she won't even be at -1 anymore. She'll just be at 0.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, I need to find her again. There she is.
So basically, you're 6 points away from getting rid of the last of her distrust of you.
Absolutely.
Are you looking for names?
Maybe, because I know Red's gonna have a hard time picking a name.
I like Mishmash in the chat saying, "Yeah, tell him where to shove it." I knew where that was going. And I love Screams and Simp saying, "Yes, Danny boy, get your girl."
Watch out for weird baguette ninjas.
Baguette ninja. Oh no, the baguette ninjas are coming after us both now.
They're coming at us in black and white ninja costumes.
And
Like mimes.
Ninja mime! Johnny Cage, get out of here!
all right, so I'm gonna say that with your 22, you actually notice with her. Oh, actually, are you gonna get one of her likes with this?
Whoa!
Ooh, actually, not quite. But I will give you a hint that with what you're doing here, it might actually be treading on more than just her like of soda shops.
Ooh.
That setting up such a special and personally tailored event like this, that there might be another like that you're treading onto as well. I'll give you that hint since you rolled above 20.
Is it romance? No.
You know what? Since you named it exactly, yes, she has a like of romance. You got
She wants to be loved.
She's a romantic! She's French, of course she is.
it. Yes.
She wants love.
But she,
Yeah.
isn't her personality like Tsundere?
Yes.
That makes so much sense. She is the quintessential. Oh!
Yes, she is.
Oh.
You called it exactly, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
add
so
a like
good.
of romance.
I am so good.
Aww.
Oh my gosh. I'm just framing this as Daniel is not like book smart, but he's socially smart.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is why he has such a high charm.
So I'll say that during the date, she is actually kind of quiet, but with your high charm, you're able to realize she's not quiet because like she's mad at you or because she's not enjoying herself. She's actually staying quiet because she's worried that if she talks too much or shows too much emotion, she might have a bit of an outburst, and she's trying to like remain dignified in front of you. So she's kind of embarrassed about how happy she is right
That
now.
is so cute.
Mhm.
That is
How
so
adorable.
And if you know what you want to do, you have one more free time slot.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
it's like that one song. I know you can treat you better than he can, like the French Admiral or whatever.
Yes.
Cute though.
All right. So
Yeah.
if you want to keep focusing on her, you can aim to get another like, or you can give her a gift, or you can go try and do other admirally things.
I want to focus on her some more.
Sure.
I really want to I really want to get to a point where I can actually take her out on dates.
Absolutely. It's up to you when you want to trust her. Because you are getting close to 0, so you could try and trust her at 0 if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Because you can't go on another date. But you could give a gift, or you could try and learn more about her.
I think I'll try to learn more about her.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunately a witch.
Yes. She is a DC 12.
All right.
You got about, I think, a 45% chance if I remember your bonus correctly.
No.
Nope. In fact, your date went so well that she is just not really talking to you because you know it's because she's just trying to hold in her emotions because she's so happy and she doesn't want to show it.
She's not talking to you because she hates you.
Yes.
She hates that you make her feel so happy.
Yes, exactly. So you're getting a little bit of the silent treatment, but it doesn't bother you because you're able to read her a little bit in this moment, or this week.
Yes.
And I'm going to have the chat... the chat cheering you on be reflective of the guards in the prison. It's like cheering you. That's why you didn't have to pay for the soda shop thing, because they went out of their way to set it up for you.
There's
they helped you
several
out.
guards there that it's just like, it's like my Harlequin romance novels.
It's like those romance novels I read in my free time.
I really do think, the chat is really liking this so far. I think people will, especially Screams and Sip. Daniel X6, best ship. Oh my goodness.
I heard weird monster bug girl. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah!
Give her to me.
Okay, so that is your free time for this week. Even though you failed the wit check, I'm going to still call that well spent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You next.
Yeah, okay, so time to no more drugs. Okay, so I get my men again.
Yep. You can make 2 more attempts if you so choose. The next one needs to be a DC 12.
Right?
Is that?
Huh? What? Huh?
I'm looking at that image, and I don't think that's who I think it is. No, it's not. It's not.
Nah, it's Mario. Huh?
Oh
What?
no, go ahead.
So I look at all my men. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
It's like, bro. Very Italian argument.
You were
Before
trying to
you
be
die.
nice
Oh, wow.
before.
Right? I was trying to be nice. What roll is it? Charm?
Yep, charm. It's got to be a DC 12 for this next one.
17!
Okay, so that's another success. You know, I'll let that count for one of the hard successes.
Okay,
So,
okay, cool.
So now you just need 1 medium and 1 hard success. You can use another slot of free time if you want to.
Alright, okay. So,
I'm gonna take him to a
leave me alone.
walk. God.
You may try and convince them
So
drugs
I
are bad
take them
however
to
you
a
like.
morgue.
Hey, I have an idea.
No, I'm doing my idea. Leave me
You're
alone.
taking him on a field trip
I
to
take
the
him
morgue.
to a morgue, right? Obviously, I get permission
Yes.
to do what I'm doing. And I pull out one. Is it like I'm assuming that this is kind of like how it is nowadays,
Yeah,
right?
you can find a body that overdosed.
Right. So
Or
I
find a body that looks like it did and tell them
yeah.
that's what
So
happened.
I get 2 bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I point to one body. This kid died using illegal drugs, and this kid died using prescription drugs. Who's more dead? That's what I say to him.
All right, roll your charm. Got to beat at least a 12, but if you beat a 16, that'll be even better.
19.
Okay, so you only need 1 more DC 12 check. You're scaring them straight.
I am.
Woo!
You just had to bring death into the mix.
I had to bring
apparently.
death in.
It's like, oh, I didn't know that could kill us.
I just have a fun fact. So at one point there is this criminal who was executed, and they used his body for like science, and then science was just like, we're done with it, and then he for whatever reason the body just kind of bounced around from owner to owner.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And when it was desiccated and like gross and like horrible, it was used as an example of a freshly dead crack addict in an anti-drug PSA.
Oh my god.
That is an actual thing. That's what I was going to suggest that you do. It's just like, hey, get this obviously rotten body and lie to them.
Your turn for your free time.
Oh, yes, my turn. Okay, so once
Once y'all get a design of 6, I'm gonna draw them kissing.
fight, kiss.
Exactly.
Okay, so I am. I want to get. I want to increase our relationship with Mother Rosaria. Actually,
Yes.
so that way maybe I can start getting us some more hymns.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's a
So-
thing we need to be
Yeah, I was leaving that to you, but you got distracted by your new boo. So.
Yes.
I'm distracted by drugs, but not in the way that you guys think.
hmm So I'm gonna hang out with Mother Rosaria for a little bit. I'm gonna
Yes.
see if I can learn a bit more about her.
Okay, yes. Roll your wit. I believe she is hard.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be a DC 16.
Mm-hmm. I can add. Reading people was such a good one to take.
It is a very useful, yeah. Okay, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do I know? about Mother
With the
Rosaria?
25, I'll let you pick.
I think I want to know just one, right?
Yeah, just one.
I want to know what she likes.
Okay, a like of hers. Now I'll say you don't even, like, meet with her on this one. You just kind of, like, ask around.
Okay.
And you actually learned that one thing she likes to do in her free time is she likes to go swimming.
Oh, okay.
Like, specifically, she likes to, like, swim in the ocean. Like, she does, like, she swims basically every day to help her body stay in shape.
Okay, I'll add that then.
She likes swimming.
Cool. And then I can take her swimming then. That
Yes.
sounds fun.
Because that's a pretty useful one, so.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. What do you want to do for your second free time slot?
I'm gonna take her swimming.
All right, you can make a date out of it.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna take her because I imagine there are like pools that we can go
Oh, yeah.
to, right? Because right now it's a little cold, so.
Yeah, you can take her to. I'm sure there's some in like a military facility for training or something like a
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah, so we'll go swimming together and chat up a little bit and
Yes.
yeah, just be like, hey, that I feel like we're doing really well, Mother Rosaria. Like I feel like we're being very successful in all of our plans that we're laying.
Yes, I think it's wonderful that you all have decided not to give the French siren back to France. I think that is a very noble thing to remove even one person from their abuse.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree with Daniel on that decision wholeheartedly.
I am glad that Regent Evangeline and Pope Courageous so wholeheartedly agreed on that decision, even though it could well have angered France to the point of taking action.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm just glad it didn't anger them so much. They did seem rather upset though whenever he told them no.
It was a risk. No other nations would have thought anything of it if they had come to La Spezia to try and take her back, but I'm simply glad that they did not. Perhaps it was simply that their fleet was not in a state to do so, perhaps they never cared enough for her in the first place, or maybe the fact that the Japanese are still here was enough of a deterrent.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure all of those factors had was part of it. I certainly hope that you and she can well, we plan on adding her to the fleet later, so I certainly hope that the two of you can get along well later.
I don't see why not, as long as she can be personable.
Mm-hmm. We'll see about that. I've heard that she's a little bit rough around the edges, but that might be because of a bad home life.
It's no surprise that someone with such insectoid features might be a bit prickly.
Mm-hmm. So I hope you won't hold that against her too much as we start getting closer to her. Also, she is in enemy territory right now, so I'm sure that doesn't help.
I can at the very least promise you to be patient with her.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think she will be very good for us.
The
Alright.
more the merrier.
Precisely. All right.
All right.
So that's
And-
how many points do I rolled a 20. So.
That'll be a liked date, so you can gain 10 points.
Yay! Thank you, Mommy.
All right, puts
So
her
she's
closer
at
to
50.
relationship level 2.
Mhm.
And when she hits it, she'll gain more control, and then at 3, she'll gain another hymn.
Perfect.
All right. So that was both of your free time slots, so we increment the week forward. Let me
I'll make it the
see.
22nd.
Was there any other business? Yes, your business for this week. I planned out at least 3 weeks worth of business. So this time you get another offer from the Aromasashi this time.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
What does he want from us?
Basically, the offer is like, well, to put it bluntly, we're already renting your fleet oiler, and it can carry 50,000 tons worth of fuel.
That is true.
And fuel isn't something that the islands of Japan naturally have. We have to go out and get it. So if we're already having such a large fleet oiler be filled and sailed to Japan, I thought I may as well, since 20,000 tons of fuel seemed like no small expense to you, I wanted to ask if you perhaps have enough of a surplus to sell more.
Well, we do have quite a bit of a stock built up. Is that right, Treasurer?
Oh my god, I'm trying to look up anti-drug ads.
He is offering 40,000 bull for an additional 30,000 tons of fuel.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We have 67,000 fuel.
So it'd be about half of your remaining strategic reserves, but he's willing to offer you 40,000 bull for it.
But also, we can easily get more.
That is true.
That's a little on the low side, but also this is to an ally, so...
Yeah.
And you do actually have a fuel income, unlike Japan, which to your knowledge has basically none at all. They have to, none of their territories have fuel naturally, which is why they're willing to pay for it. You could probably haggle them up if you want to, but also this is an ally. You might just let them have a cut rate for the sake of niceness.
Yeah, I think we should just accept it this time.
Yeah,
We did haggle them up last time, so.
Yeah.
Alright, since you will accept that deal as is, you can take 30,000 tons of fuel from your reserves, and add 40,000 bull to your reserves. And I'm going to give you a +1 relationship with Japan for taking the deal at face value and giving them basically a cut rate.
Yeah.
Because he was asking for that, but he was pleasantly surprised you actually agreed to it. So he's
it's
taking that as a sign of goodwill.
30,000 minus fuel?
Yep.
Okay.
So that way he's just filling up the fuel tanker all the way.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so foreign relations, Empire, Japan, yeah. So basically you're going from 80 to 81.
Alright. We're doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whenever you get that fuel tanker back, it might be worthwhile to take it out on a mission to get some crude oil or something, but the 30,000 tons in reserve is nothing to sneeze at, so... It's a little low, but also you do have a natural small income from North Africa of fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the business that I had set up for this week. Anyone specifically want to do their RP first? Or, yeah, their downtime first?
I mean, I have mine ready.
Mm-hmm.
This one is hard to play out. You know the Mr. T anti-drugs ad?
Yes.
Where he's sitting at a diner and he breaks the glass and he starts shaking everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take all of my men out individually, like, you know, go out to, you know, not drink, but like, you know, go out to like lunch.
Yeah.
Individually.
Mm-hmm.
And I just I do that to all of them. I yell at them about drugs and I shake them.
Okay, so I'm going to say that basically at this point, you've like gotten all the people you know were doing drugs and you've kind of talked them out of it and gotten them to swear it off. This is more just like a general PSA to the rest of like your crew so nobody else like starts it.
Yep.
Roll me your charm. You only have to be a DC 12 because you beat both the hard DCs first.
Okay, hold on, let me open up my thing. I'm scared. 21!
You've been doing great. These rolls have been fantastic. So,
Man, we better not start drugs. She did it on for a little while, and look how crazy you got.
So I'm going to say, you do that, and you get all of the men, it's basically like, obviously you did this like a big cafeteria, so you just got like all of your men, you get them all to swear, not only that they're not going to do drugs, but if they know someone who is, they will be a good friend and help them out. Yeah, they take a pledge.
They take the dare pledge, dude!
They
I
do.
don't
You
even
get them all to
remember
take
doing
the
that
dare
in
pledge.
school.
Yeah!
And that's all the checks I needed you to make. So after you all do that, you all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. But no, you do that and you all kind of clap for each other. And then
just spawn.
boom!
I love that so much.
The angel appears in this cafeteriatorium.
In the middle of our kumbaya circle.
Yes.
Right, just like a summoning ritual.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Admiral Galileo Aquila, you have done well for fulfilling the request I gave of you to root out sin from the ranks of your sailors and among your own heart. You will be granted the power you requested. Do not misuse it. And, light coalesces in front of you. It's, like, really bright. None of you can really look at it. But then it kind of, dims down and begins to shape into the form of a person. And as that light begins to dim down, the presence of the angel also fades, and they seem to just kind of fade away and go back. And you can feel just the air be really charged as this person appears in front of you and gently floats down in the middle of where everybody was. And then the light dims enough that all of you can get a look at her. And you get to see your siren.
Ooh. We don't have a picture for you, but don't worry, we're working on it.
Yes, there will be a picture for her. And you can tell it's clearly a lady from like looking at their face and their general body shape.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little on the short and petite side,
Okay.
but they clearly are very fit. Though it's the clothing they chose to appear with is a little telling.
Okay.
They are in a men's suit. With a almost like fedora, trilby-esque hat,
I know what
and
you're talking
they have like a black suit and black hat with white stripes that all match.
With big shoulder pads.
Yeah,
I
big
love
kind of
that.
like shoulder pads
Oh.
on them. And they pop down just like. So this is where they wanted me to go. You the admiral that summoned me down here.
She's a mafia girl.
Yep. She looks like a mobster.
I love her.
Personality is gender non-conforming.
I love her so much. Yeah. Yes.
Good. These the puny humans I'm gonna be lording over on my ship. Where's my ship? I want to see it.
Oh, the ship we sold the Salermo!
You're gonna have to put her on a different ship, I guess.
You can either choose to put her on one of the old ships you already have, or tell her that they're building her a fancy new ship. If you're the, because I presume you're gonna get the Zara since you sold your heavy cruiser.
I think I should get the Zara.
I think
since
it's kind of
sold-
fair.
Yeah, you can have the Zara.
I might get the Zara. So like, your ship is currently being built.
You don't even have a ship for me?
Do you want a fancy ship?
You're gonna get the
Yeah.
Well, then
I want the
you're-
best ship.
You are getting our best ship.
Well, okay.
We just got a bunch of new technologies for her.
Oh, it's so advanced it's not even done yet.
Yeah. You can go see the
I can-
front. You
I can make that work. You got like a little model I can look at?
I think we have a model.
Yeah, but we would have to have a model.
Yeah, you got a scale model
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
fun. I'll go show you.
Yeah, take me to see it.
Men.
Dismissed.
They're just like, it's like, did you not hear him? You dismissed. Get out of here!
Don't
Leave.
You got wax in your ears?
I love her so much.
Man, whip these losers into shape.
Oh, I love her.
They're not quick on the draw yet.
Oh, I imagine she has like big black raven wings or
I love
something
her.
like that.
Yeah, she
I love
does.
her.
She does.
Oh, she's my favorite.
I want to see. So now you have obtained your siren. Do you wish to have them name themselves, or do you want to give them a name? Because they are a creature that did not exist up until this moment.
Right. 1 second, cause is it still streaming on there?
It
I
looks
hope
like
so.
it. Give me a moment. Let me look.
Oh,
It might just
we're
be my.
lagging.
It might be my Wi-Fi, but I don't
I'll
know
put it
for
up on,
sure.
on my thing.
I hope it's my Wi-Fi.
Looks like it's up to
it
date
is.
on
It's
mine.
good. Okay. Oh,
But yeah, I'll address the chat real quick.
yeah, it is. Okay, good.
All right. Yeah.
She's from Boston.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to check and make sure
Yeah,
that we were still streaming.
They're from Boston because I have to do a variety of voices. If I give all of them Italian accents, they're all going to sound the
Oh yeah.
same.
Oh yeah.
And you guys might have a dozen or more sirens by the end of this campaign, depending on how things go.
It's
so.
very true. I'll look up some names for her.
Yeah. Because for angels, since they're not, the lore of how they're made, this particular creature didn't exist until you summoned them. So you can either choose to have them name themselves based on their own preferences, or you can assign them a name. This one isn't going to start out unfriendly, so they're willing to take your opinion into account. But also with this one, if you give them a dumb name, they will tell you and they will
Oh
say
yeah, no, I totally understand that she will beat me up.
I do have a recommendation
Okay.
if you want.
Yeah.
Maybe something like Giovanna.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
I'm thinking of it, but that's gonna make me think of Giovanni too much.
Well, yeah, so I'm thinking like a
Pokemon.
female version of Giovanni. So just a
Because
thought.
we love Pokemon here.
We do love Pokemon.
Just wanted to make that recommendation, but I don't care what you name them as long as it's Italian.
I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. So you can think about that. I'll let you think of it and take your other free time slot in a bit, and I'll let them go. Laurel, I bet you know what you want to do.
Yeah, now that he's done summoning his siren, it's my turn.
It is. You get to try.
So
Are you going for lesser or greater?
lesser.
Lesser.
Because we have one greater and another greater in the works, so we need some lessers.
That's true. You only have 2 and like 2 capital ships and 2 not usable yet capital ships. So having 2 greater sirens is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. So first up is a body check, right?
Okay, yeah, let me go to the rules.
Yeah.
Well, I just would hate to have to make you re-roll things later. Yes. You got to do the period of fasting for 2 weeks. So it is. So you begin coordinating with the church, and you got to make a DC 10 body check.
Okay. DC 10 body. Is there anything that can help me with that?
Probably not.
I just want to take a look.
You're
just
always
in case.
free to try.
Just in case any of my stuff can help me. I can't psychic my way out of this.
No, you can't. You could try, but it would definitely lead to failure and perhaps worse things than failure.
Yeah, I don't think God would be happy with me.
No, not gonna fool him. I'm not even giving you a deception check to fool the angels.
Oh, they would know.
They would know.
What's the, do what is right, angels are watching.
Yes. That's the point. You want them to start watching you more closely for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do a body check. What's the DC again? 10.
It's not that bad.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, 13. So it's hard, but you're making it through. So this week, your free time is your fasting and praying. Anything specific you want to focus your prayers on?
Yeah. Oh, it'll be a little bit easier for me because I downgraded from hot cuisine to basic groceries in order to have more savings.
Fair enough.
She doesn't even want to eat anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this isn't what I'm used to. I don't even want to eat. I don't need to eat. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Focusing. What am I focusing on? I think I'm focusing on just... I need someone who is going to be useful to take with me to social functions. So I don't want crazy over here. And I don't want angry over there. I need someone who is appropriate to take with me to functions.
Calm, rational, and polite?
Yes, that's what I'm focusing on.
Okay. So that is your free time. Red, you can take at least your first slot.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on 6 some more. I think I'm going to buy her a gift. I'm going to search for a romance novel in French.
Oh, that'd probably be pretty doable. Let me see how much I'm going to charge for that.
Like
Okay,
a
cool.
popular, trashy romance novel.
Yeah, I would put that along I would make that a simple gift.
Okay.
So that's only going to cost you 1% of an ECV. So I think that would be 100 lira.
100 lira.
Yep. So you're able to find a nice set of French romance novels.
Yes. And I gift to her.
Mm-hmm. So that will gain you 2 RP. It would be 1, but since it's a light gift, it's doubled to 2.
Yes. That's romance.
Yes. So that puts her from -26 down to -23.
All right.
And that does not take up a slot of free time because it's something easy to find.
Yes.
Because getting a gift only takes up free time if obtaining it would be especially time-consuming or difficult.
I was checking just in case because it is a completely different language.
Yeah, but France is a neighboring country, so you just kind of head up to a northwestern Italy where there's a lot more French speakers and just purchase it from there. I'm not going to make that one difficult.
I'm going to try to learn more about her.
And add that to her list of gifts as
Oh,
well.
there's a list of gifts.
Yeah, for things that they just like would keep, not like non-food gifts.
Right, which is almost exclusively what I've given her.
Yes,
her at this
up
point.
to this point.
Yes.
Like the sodas don't really count because she drank them. She doesn't still
Yes.
have them.
And they didn't really count as gifts as much as it was just, hey, yo, I heard you like that. Here you go. So.
Thank you, Screams and Simp, for loving the new Sirens so much. I can't wait for them to get put on a Zara, which is the epitome of a bully ship, and start
Right.
bullying people with it.
Yeah. I was helping brainstorm the concept with Calvin this week, and I came up with that idea, and we both loved it so much.
I love the idea of making her like a mafia goon.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a mafia boss, like a goon. Which, I mean, think about the trials you went through to get her. It seems kind of
Right.
related.
Except she's like Giorno from JoJo's. She's
Yes.
against the drugs, but is also a mob boss.
Yes. All right, so you still have 2 slots of free time, but you gave a gift.
Yes. I'm going to try to learn more about her.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your wit. DC 12. Not this time, but you have another slot of free
No.
time if you want to try again.
I do want to try again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do another roll. Yeah! Learn
Okay.
something.
You will learn something this time. You're going to learn dislike.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna say that basically, like, as you're just chatting with her, I'll make this a simple one. You try and ask her like a little bit about like France and like the French Admiralty and like what she's known about like French politics and stuff, and you just like you went from just like, oh, she was actually like having a good time chatting with you and going through to her. As soon as you started to mention like politics, it just and she immediately shut down and got bored. So it's like, well, I didn't make her happy today, but I learned she hates politics.
Yes.
She's a dislike of politics. She doesn't like any of that complicated, fancy schmancy political jargon stuff. She does not like it. It bores her to death.
She just needs to. She's just like, just point me in the direction. I'll just fight it.
I don't care why we're here. I'll just do it. So yeah, you learn she has a dislike of politics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is your week, and you had 1 time slot left, Dave.
Yes, what was the name that you were thinking?
My first thought went to Giovanna, because I think that's the female of Giovanni.
Giovanna. I like that. I think we're gonna go with Giovanna.
All right, Giovanna. Go ahead and change her name then.
I will do that in a moment.
And you can be just Giovanna, or you can have her take on your family name. Many admirals do that
Giovanna Aquila.
to denote the sirens that they summoned.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Mm-hmm. It's something you can that Italy would allow you to do is you get to pick her legal name.
Or you
as
could
long
just
as she has
have
a
her as
full one.
Giovanna.
Yeah.
I would change her name, but
Mhm.
I don't have access to her.
Oh, you're right. I need to give you access to her. Let me
I
change
can't
that.
even see her.
Oh, and she would be Sister Giovanna. I
Sister
believe.
Giovanna. That's true.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And as short as she is, she's going to insist on being Big Sister Giovanna.
Of course.
Okay, let me make absolutely sure there's not any hidden information still on the public side of her sheet. Nope. And, so you know she's gender non-conforming, starts out at 0, and she's medium.
Okay.
So,
I do think I am going to.
go ahead then.
I think I am going to try to get to know her. She just was born.
Yep.
She was just born.
You're going to try and learn more about her?
I am. So that's a wit.
Yes, wit check.
Sick. I'll talk with her and get to know her a little bit as we're making our way downtown.
Yeah.
Walking fast to the little ship thingy.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah,
To the
see
shipyard.
the
Yeah.
shipyard. Yeah.
24.
Yeah, that more than beats the DC of 12.
Yeah.
I'll let you pick since you beat it by so much. Do you want to learn a like, dislike, or her hobby?
I want to learn her hobby. I can
Good.
get behind. Oh god. I'm scared.
I'm really happy for her hobby.
I'm scared.
I guess I'll start with like, Giovanna. I like it. It rolls off the tongue. And it sounds commanding enough that maybe some of these people who don't know who I am yet will still respect me. I like it. That's an Italian name, right?
Yes.
Good. It's a respectful name. There's nothing silly associated with it. Not some famous clown named Giovanna.
Not that I can think of.
Good. Huh. And then, like, your conversation goes on a while. It's like, okay, I'll just say this one, she's just really open. You can just ask her, like, what would you want to do in your free time or something like
yeah,
that.
just like, well, I know that you just came into existence, but what do you think you would like to do while we just have downtime on the ship?
Huh. I don't know about on the ship, but looking around, this is a real nice place. I got a good look at it. And when I was coming down here from somewhere way up high, it's real green. Lots of forests and mountains and animals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hunt him with a gun. Her hobby is hunting. And you can put in parentheses, especially big game.
Let's do some big game hunting.
She's a hunter.
Well, you want to know what's funny about that? One of my talents is an animal.
You could be her tracker.
Be a tracker for her.
So, she likes hunting, especially big game.
She scares me, and I love it.
Wait, you're in the military. I want a gun.
I want a gun.
A big one, like a bolt action one. I want to pull the trigger and have it make a nice ting noise after I shoot it.
Well, let's start with seeing your ship first.
Yeah, that has big guns on it, right? I could use that to hunt things.
Well, it will.
It will. It
Oh,
does
yeah,
currently
yeah,
at the moment.
It's just like a keel right now, I guess, and looking at it.
Pretty much. But it is our newest ship that we are able to make. Like,
Good. I see one of the gun barrels already laying over there. It's nice and big. I like it. She says, you know that's not even one of the main guns. That's a secondary gun.
Do they have any of the main gun out? Like, do they have any of them laid out?
You could take her to where they're making
oh, yeah,
some.
I'm gonna totally do that. I'll take her and it's like, well, this is your main guns.
Oh, hell yeah! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Oh,
We're gonna go
my
from
gosh.
hunting deer and bears to hunting ships.
That is the plan, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. How many of these does it have on it?
Like 4 or 8?
8.
Yeah, it's good enough.
We did good enough.
Maybe we make it like 12 later or something.
Well, I don't know if we put on this ship. Maybe it's larger class, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can. We would just have to do an upgrade,
Mhm.
and that's something we can do after it's built.
Yeah, you can upgrade
Okay.
the guns after it's
okay,
built.
okay.
Basically, if you wanted to upgrade the guns on the Zara, you'd have 2 realistic options. You could go from 8 8-inch guns to 8 9-inch guns to get a little bit more damage, or you could go from 8 8-inch guns to 12 8-inch guns if you want to upgrade them from twin turrets to triples. So, but that's something you can do later. You have to get some more tech for it. But, yeah, so you spent the time and you learned that, her hobby, she was born wanting to hunt big
She was
game.
born wanting to kill.
Yes.
Born to kill.
Small, delicate, feminine lady, she is not. Small, yes. Delicate, probably not. Feminine lady, no. No. Not for the most
Mitch
part.
says she somehow gets a hold of a grand, even though they probably haven't even been.
Right.
That was the one I was referencing.
She's, is able to get it.
Ping.
You're looking at what it
Yeah,
looks
I want
like.
to see what it looks like.
It makes a lovely sound when you reload.
It does.
Fairly
It's very
simple.
nice. Okay, so I think that was all of the free times for this week.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe
So that
so.
I'll increment it forward to... I don't think there's a 29th in 1930. I'm going to say that there isn't. It is now March... Well, actually, no, we have to go by the calendar. Is there a 29th in
I'm
1930?
looking it up. 29th Feb in 1930.
If not, it really sucks for you guys.
It's a 50-50 shot, I think.
Yeah, February of 1930. It has a Wikipedia page. No 29th in
Okay.
that year.
So now it's March. That means everyone gets paid.
Yay!
Woo!
I love
Do you
money.
want to donate money to me?
Do you want to leave me the hell alone? I'm not. This is my money. I already have to take care of.
Our money.
I know. I already have to take care of our money. Don't make me do math on my own money.
Okay, let's see here. How much money do I get? I get
More than last month.
500. Yeah.
I get 2,500.
Jeez, you guys don't make a lot of money.
No, how much are you making?
6,000 per month.
How are you doing that?
What about your expenses? You have to
I
subtract
get-
your expenses.
Do
Oh.
salary 6,000 per month, and then my expenses are that much. So 3,000 per month.
Oh, 3,000. I thought
Oh,
you said
okay.
6,000 per month.
So why are you guys making so little?
Oh, I got 5,500 this month.
Okay.
Wow, you cut down on everything.
Well, the only thing I'm paying for right now is my fashionable attire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have basic groceries. Because before I had hot cuisine, so I reduced my expenses by like 15%.
That's
so.
nice. That's nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I live at home, so.
I have
Dave,
to live at home.
don't forget to update your siren's name.
I did.
Oh, sorry, mine was being slow. I got it now. It was being dumb. Okay. So, it's a new month. Your business for this week is you, because I presume all of you, being men and women of importance, keep up with, like, national and international headlines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's been going on in the headlines recently is Pope Courageous has been making some moves as the Pope and giving some directives to some of his cardinals and bishops and filtering down to the priests. And he has been utilizing his power in the church. Let me make sure. In order to sway the opinions of the Italian people. He, for the past several weeks now, and this campaign's only getting stronger, has been using them to rail against the French, specifically using their underhandedness in how they attack the Japanese, and he took the news he got from you, because of course that news spread out throughout the Italian Navy, that Six wasn't even given a name, and he's even using that as a point against the French. So he's been riling up the Italian people against the French. He's stirring up a lot of anti-French settlement in Italy.
Oh, goodness.
So Italy's opinion of France is going to decrease by 5 points as he continues to rile up the people.
Okay.
Woo!
Well, then.
Interesting. That's fine with me.
Yeah. Unless they start crying for war too soon, I'm
Right.
cool with it.
It would only be if Italy's opinion of France ever hit 0, the people/government would effectively force you into a war.
So we gotta make sure that if it starts diving too fast, it's just like, hey, cool it. We're not ready. We're not ready.
You could speak to the Pope about this if you ever, because he's just someone who, if you wanted the Italian people to dislike or like a particular nation, the Pope is the person you could go to, either speak good of or speak ill of a particular nation.
Not someone you want want to be on the bad side of.
No, he is probably the second most powerful person in Italy.
Like, you would need something serious in the chamber if you go against him.
Mm-hmm. He is extraordinarily powerful. Okay, so that was the business of what happens. The Catholic Church is railing against the French right now. And a lot of French Catholics are not very happy about this. So the Pope is taking some flack from it.
Okay.
So just to note, like, what's going on internationally right now. And you also know that a lot of the other nations are starting to
Take a look at what's going on.
just
over
like,
there.
oh, is this going to be bad?
Right? Is something happening?
There's a lot of, like, chatter between nations like the Soviet Union, Germany, England, America. Just like, oh, they're not going to let this go, are they? This is going to be bad. Because Japan is clearly very much still angry at France. France is still angry at France and Italy. And now the Pope is trying to stir the Italian people against France. So that is something that is happening. Now, each of you get your free time for this week.
Wonderful.
Starting with you, because it's not going to take very long.
Yeah, mine's quick.
Roll your body check. Succeed or go to the hospital.
Oh no. Another body check. Okay. Let's see here.
DC is still just 10.
Still 10. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm
Okay,
doing
you succeed.
okay.
That's good, that's
Like,
good. You guys
I
are getting
am
good rolls.
beyond the need for food, obviously. I'm doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't unlike some of the things I did as a teenager to get to drop some weight or to fit into my dresses for for some events.
Okay.
She's so bad.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't starve yourself.
Okay. Okay, so next week will be the week where you do the going to the church part, but that will not take up your free time that week.
Okay.
Because it'll take a maximum of 3 days, succeed or fail at the absolute most, and that's part of Admiral business. So, just for the fasting, though, it's completely, you have to dedicate yourself to it for 2 weeks. So next week, you'll do the capturing segment, which in Italy is more of a quotes thing, capturing. More like capturing their attention.
Yeah, capturing their attention. Just like, please, please, please. Right now, I guess this week I'm kind of focusing on, like, parties and stuff. She's thinking about parties and taking her siren to parties.
Yes. And I will say that the church basically gives you the thumbs up of, hey, everything seems good from all the limited tests we can do. It seems like what you're doing is working.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
which, you know, as the GM, if you don't want them to summon more sirens, that first week you can give them a, seems like there might be an oversaturation. It doesn't seem like it's going to work.
We don't have an oversaturation. We have
No.
one.
You have 1, 2, 2.5. That's it. So that is your free time.
We gotta summon more before Japan starts asking where our other sirens are.
Yes.
Right.
So, Red, what would you like to do? You got 2 slots of free time?
So question before I do that. When the soda shop facade was put up, did they include a soda machine?
Yeah, I'm going to say that they did. They managed to
Alright.
get one from, like, a barracks cafeteria or something.
I was going to be like, I'm going to gift her a soda machine.
If you want to
not-
buy one specifically for her, I will
Yeah.
say they didn't have one. They had a
Yes.
fake one made of cardboard.
Yes, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm
Okay.
going to buy her a soda machine.
Now, a soda
specifically
machine is
for
going to be
her.
a more expensive gift.
Yes, how much is that going to be?
Let me see. That's going to be more expensive. That's not, let me see what that would be equivalent to, a soda machine.
It better not be
Maybe-
the equivalent of a political favor. That'd be insane.
No. Maybe you think what do you think would be more equivalent to the cost of soda machine? Like a record player and fancy tea set, or more like a radio or a television?
I'd say a radio or a television.
Radio
Because that's
or
like a big
television.
machine
Okay.
setup thing.
Yeah.
So good news and bad news. This is going to be a 3 RP gift. That's the good news.
Yeah.
Since it'll be light, you could double it to 6.
Yes.
But this is going to be a splurge gift.
Yes.
So that's going to be 1/10 of an ECV. So that's going to be 1,000 lira.
1,000 lira. All right. Cool.
So you can gain 6 RP with her by giving her her own soda machine.
I'll do that.
And I'll say that also includes like getting refills for it and stuff. That'll just be part of your food cost.
Yeah.
I think that would be relatively equivalent to a TV, especially in that time period. That makes nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
All I
called
would need
pricey.
would, I mean, you can make a soda machine at home.
Yeah.
Right now for relatively inexpensive. I think it would cost about 300 all told for everything.
Yeah, probably.
In real
So,
life.
yeah, I'll call that 1,000 lira and you're good. So you gain 6 RP and add the soda machine to her gifts if you haven't already.
Yeah, I'm about to.
All right. And that does not, and I'm going to say that that's not a complicated enough gift that it'll take up your free time to get it.
You're just gonna have to keep it at your house until she gets out of jail.
No, I'll
keep it
they'll
in
let her
the
set it up in the
house.
jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She can't use that to escape.
Sirens and sirens have rights. The only
Mhm.
reason she's in the jail cell is because she's foreign.
Yes.
It could
Yeah.
possibly wreck them all.
They
That's
don't
true.
know for sure if she would try and escape back to France. But with that 6, I believe that puts you to...
I'm trying.
Oh, this one might have been... Oh, actually, I set up this one a little bit backwards. You're not editing the sheet right now, are you?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to edit it for you real quick.
What?
Oh, I just have part of it backwards.
Oh.
Oh, no.
What?
Roll20 kicks me out.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
I'll be getting back in there real quick.
Yeah, well, while you do that, Screams and Simp had a really great suggestion, actually.
Mhm.
You should call the game master the ship master.
That's
Something
kinda
to
fun.
consider. That's kind of fun.
Right?
Make it a little bit more unique.
The SM.
Because it's not an acronym that stands for anything untoward. So that's fine.
Yeah, you just don't add an and in between those
Yeah.
two in your phone.
No.
Don't add any other acronym letters to it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's pretty good. That's a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it, Roll20.
Is it misbehaving?
It's misbehaving. Just don't have a way to punish it. So I have to keep paying them for stuff. Alright, so yeah, you gain 6 RP. And that will actually put you down to negative 17 relationship points, which takes her from relationship level -1 to 0.
She's still at negative points, but not a negative level, so.
Oh, and at 0, I can start trusting her with more things.
That's up to you. It would be risky to trust her with a warship, but if you want to try and trust her with not being in a jail cell, you could try. Maybe even you could try and spend your time and ask her if she's trustworthy and try and incite her if you think you can get through her deception, if she would lie to you.
Oh, yeah. I still have one more. I still have both my time slots.
You do. You have both.
Yes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I think you've been in this jail cell for long enough, but
Really? Did France buy me back? Was the soda machine a going away present?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. They're taking a long time to buy me back.
Well, I was wondering if you'd like to stay with us.
Stay in Italy?
In Italy. Not in this cell. No, absolutely not.
Okay. So, what about France then? Did they not make an offer? Or what's up? I know I don't like politics, but I have to know. I swore an oath or whatever.
I have a suggestion. Can I give it?
Yes.
Lie.
No.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
They made an offer, but it wasn't enough for what you're worth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They made an offer a few weeks ago, but it wasn't what I think you're worth.
How much did they offer? Curious. I want to know how much I was worth to them.
After my first refusal, they bumped it up to 10,000 bull,
You said no?
and I said no.
Really?
Yes.
I love her so much.
Why?
I've grown fond of you.
It wasn't enough.
Okay. Well, I would like to get out of this cell. I want to see the soda machine you promised me. I want to see it around here.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Where is it?
Well, at the moment, it's in my apartment.
I'm staying in your apartment.
If you would rather not, we can find better accommodations as long as you know you'd like to stay here.
This isn't one of those things where I'm getting out of the cell because you're going to use me, right?
Absolutely not. That's not how we work here.
Ugh, I'm glad I'm not going to be one of those sirens. I hated all those stories.
What?
Oh.
You can explain that later.
It's not a pleasant story.
It doesn't sound like it. No, that's not how we work here. You have your human rights.
So I get my own room? Or at least bed? Something?
Yes,
I think you have a small apartment, so I think
I
you
have a
live, like,
small
one room.
apartment, so
They not pay you?
they pay me, but you know.
Oh, right, your country's poor. I'm sorry.
Yes. And I quite.
Wrong.
I have been enjoying my small apartment, but yes, you will get your own bed.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's better than a couch and I'm not sharing it with you, I'll agree.
Yes.
And I promise I won't, run off to France or something.
And no telling them anything.
Telling them how? Do I look like I have a phone?
No.
And even if I did, you think I know what number to call?
Of course.
Hello, France.
I'm not even sure if I could use a phone.
Yes.
She has.
Praying mantis head.
Because I don't know if the artists are going to give her fingers or praying mantis claws. I don't know. That's up to interpretation if she even has fingers.
Imagine the cuteness of her hiding her face with her little hand like this.
If the sirens don't have to have fingers, so you don't have to give her fingers if you don't want to. Greater French sirens are not very. Greater French fairies are not very human looking.
Who needs fingers, anyways?
So okay, I'll trust you with this. But I want to see my soda machine. I want to try it out.
Oh, of course.
All right. So you can roll your wit. Try and incite her. Go ahead, but roll it with advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll roll my way. Hold on, I need to open up the thing. Roll. 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll roll another one. 10. Okay, 14.
Okay, with a 14, that beats her DC. So you can tell she does seem to be truthful in the fact she's not going to run off or anything. Your best guess is that she's probably about as loyal to you as she would be to her previous admiral. Maybe if her previous admiral was like standing in front of her and gave her an order, she might take that over you. But with France being several hundred miles away, you can probably trust her not to try and run away at the moment. At the very least, you could probably trust her not to run away, and she definitely doesn't look like she's going to go eat someone.
Yeah, good. Okay, so now I'm making a suggestion.
Yes.
Would you rather go see the soda machine, or would you like to go to an actual soda shop?
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if your country has them and they're good, then
Of course
yeah,
we do. Where do you think we've been getting the soda?
fine. But if it's not as good as it is in the books I've read, I'm going to be very disappointed. You'll have ruined my dream forever if it's not good enough.
Well, I certainly hope it is. And I
Mhm.
immediately turned to police departments. Get me a good soda shop.
Take me to the best one.
The best.
If you want to, you could specifically take her to whichever one is considered like the best one.
Yes. That's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
I'm gonna roll one thing to see if how far away that is. In Italy, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a little far from your current location. The best one is in Rome, but you could take a train to get there.
I'll take her out on a train to get there. This is still the start of my week.
Yes. So I will say it's going to take up both of your time slots to get there because it's far away. You have to take a train all the way to Rome.
That's fine.
But I won't make you. I'll make you pay just for the train ticket and the super fancy soda shop.
Yes.
Just give me like 500 lira.
500 lira. Sure. That's the wrong thing. Hold on.
And then you can roll your charm with advantage, since it's going to take up both of your free time slots. I'll make it fair that way.
Let me change my money.
Mm-hmm. And if you succeed, this will be a liked date, and you'll gain 10 points.
I imagine you're taking some guards with you, though, just like
Mm-hmm.
at a distance,
At
just
a
in case
distance.
something goes wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah, at a reasonable distance where like it's not intruding on the date, but it's
Mhm.
also not like they can't get to me if she starts to try to eat my head.
Yes.
Still a possibility.
Yeah, just don't fail your first charm check after
Right.
letting her out of her cell.
Hey, I got a pearl. It's fine.
That's a good point.
And I also have +4 in charm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pearl. Thank
Okay, you had advantage, so that's good.
Oh, good advantage. I didn't even need a
I gave you
pearl.
advantage since I was taking up both your free time slots.
Advantage.
So you might have had her nibble on your head if it had just been that nat 1. Okay, you know what I'll tell you? If that nat 1 had stood, I would have had them refuse to serve her. And that would have gotten you in so much trouble. She would have felt completely lied to about everything.
Oh yeah.
That would have been like -10 RP immediately.
Oh, you know what?
Yes, yes.
To
You can try and sweeten the deal.
no, hold on. To factor in
Mhm.
that into like the general universe, Daniel sent people ahead to make sure it didn't happen.
Yes.
There were a few that said no, that you were going to go to first,
Mhm.
but then you got the reports back. It's like, no, don't go to that one, sir.
No, I'm going to the best. So it's just
Mhm.
like send it ahead. Hey, an admiral is saying to serve him.
Mhm.
Do not deny her. She looks very strange. Don't deny it, or the admiral will be upset.
Yeah,
And you
so-
don't want to upset admirals.
So basically, the guys you sent ahead convinced them that if for any reason she doesn't have an amazing time, it could cause an international incident. And it's like, I know all publicity is good publicity, but not if you cause an international incident. There's like, oh right, that would be really bad. Like,
Yes.
So all the staff are just like on like their best behavior, like tippy top,
Yes.
the best ingredients, all that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
So yeah, with that, you will gain 10 RPs. You have a successful date with her, and you can tell that. Actually, I'm gonna roll something for her real quick. Oh, she rolled low.
What was it?
So partway through the date, you can tell she's actually having a really, really good time. And at one point, she just gets kind of quiet while she's like sipping on the soda, like across from you, and with like just like a server is just like waiting nearby, just like to get to anything you to attend to. You're being treated like VIPs. 'Cause you paid in advance, you got your tips and all that. One where she just gets really quiet, and it just kind of gets a weird look in her eye, and she just gets up and just, excuse me, I need to excuse myself, and she goes off. She heads off in the direction of the bathrooms.
She's so embarrassed.
And I just want to ask, do you have any like female attendants or officers or anything go check on her? Are you gonna give her some time or
covertly check on her?
covertly check on her?
So like if it's something too embarrassing that don't want her knowing that she's been checked on, then she hasn't been checked on, but I want to know what's going on.
So, you send a female cadet or officer or waitress or whatever to go check on her, and they come back, and apparently she's actually crying in the bathroom, but not because she's sad. It's just like the phrase that they did hear from her, and it was in French, but they managed to catch just a bit of it, was just that she doesn't want you to see her like this, because she's just so happy.
Aww.
So cute.
Because you made her dream come true.
Yeah.
Just a baby.
Yeah. Yes.
You
That's
did
so
it.
fair.
You're a winner. And she comes
yeah.
back and she's perfectly composed.
I am clawing my way to a positive up.
You are. You're pretty close to when you got those 10
You're
points.
doing great, dude.
All right, I'm gonna.
I think the plus 10 puts her just to -7.
Yeah.
Another date like that, and she would be in the positives.
And I'm going to hopefully do that. And the thing is, with dates, I can just make it romantic as hell,
Yes.
and that'll also be a liked date.
All right, so that was your free time for this week. And you used up all of yours, and you have 2 left.
I
So-
do. I want.
You could do something other than drugs.
I can do something
Yeah.
other than drugs.
You have a girl to
Fine.
spend some time with.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna learn everything.
Okay, you want to? Okay, because your wit's really good. So.
It is. My wit is the best of the party.
All right, so you're trying to
Learn.
learn more about Sister Giovanna.
Yep.
This has been a great session.
11.
Her DC is 12, unfortunately.
Ah!
We have a second free time slot. You can try again.
22.
Yes, I concur with Mishmash. Aww.
I know she's. I love her. I love 6 so much.
And I think my next free time, I'm gonna ask what her name.
What?
Oh,
she
you're
would
gonna,
like
you're
to
gonna
be
broach
named.
the name question next
Right.
time.
You
That's a
gotta-
fair point.
You gotta have a
Yeah.
good relationship with her before you start doing that. So I think
Mhm.
now might be a good time.
Okay, so with the 22, since I beat the DC by 10, I'll let you pick. Do you want a like or a dislike?
I would like a like first.
Okay, a like of hers. Okay,
Murder.
no, there's something in there that starts with M, but not murder. So you're trying to spend some more time with her, and you just like go visit her in like her quarters. 'Cause
Yeah.
You currently live at home, right?
I do live at home.
Yeah, so you can't live with her at the moment. So she just has like standard quarters.
Yeah,
It'd be the
I've
same officer's
I've been
quarters.
meaning to. I'll probably next month. I'll
Mhm.
change up everything for
Yes.
my stuff.
What you do is you get there and you find her. You try and go to her quarters, but you get told she's not there. She's in the library.
Uh huh.
So you go and meet her in the library, and she's just like on the shelf, just like looks at a book, opens it, it's like ugh, throws it aside. She's making a bit of a mess, but also like there are like some like military librarians there, and they just look at you like, oh thank goodness, because it's very clear that they probably told her to stop. And that went poorly, and now they're not going to do that again.
Sister Giovanna.
Oh, it's you. Yeah. So
That is a lot of books.
they're all crap books.
How so?
Well, they're boring. Nothing scary in them.
She likes scary stories, doesn't she?
She likes horror books or movies.
Oh my gosh, I hate this. Dave hates horror.
Don't they have some Mary Shelley or something?
Horror.
Dave, listen, Calvin knows how much I hate horror.
Yes.
He had this thrust into his face at one point.
Yeah, I felt really bad.
Yeah,
But hey, I didn't pick this. I rolled it fair and
No, I
square.
didn't. Literally, we went to a haunted house one time. Calvin didn't believe how bad I am with horror. At the first, we were like 5 seconds into the horror house.
What century are we in?
1930. The 20th century.
And I was immediately crying my eyes out at the first scare.
We had we had to say, hey, please
Stop!
someone who can help us, can you please lead him out and tell them not to scare him?
Yeah, so, Calvin didn't believe me when I said I react bad to haunted houses.
And now I feel bad.
This happened like 3 years ago, and he still feels guilty.
And I'm not bringing this up to make him feel bad, it's just, I find it funny that my siren has that as a trait.
So the continuance, just like, don't they have any Mary Shelley or some Bram Stoker or something?
I'm gonna find Frankenstein, thanks for that.
I was just
Frankenstein
wondering if it was
Yeah.
anachronistic, if the Frankenstein novel actually existed or not.
I'm gonna find some Frankenstein.
No,
It does.
Yeah, I knew that. I was pretty sure that Bram Stoker and Mary Shelley had already written by this point.
It actually had existed for a couple decades now.
Yeah, because I knew Mary Shelley was 18-somethings.
Almost over 100 years.
It's
Mhm.
1818.
Yes, it's like, I just want some, spooky books or something. Some kind of spooky entertainment. You gotta make me feel something. I don't want any of this romantic, mushy-gushy nonsense. Maybe something feel something. Maybe something exciting if it was really good. But something to make me feel something scary.
Unfortunately, Bram Stoker had not released Dracula until 1897.
Well,
Okay,
it's a
cool.
good thing we're in 1930, so...
Yeah.
Oh, we're in 1930?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize we were.
I said that earlier.
I thought I heard 1800s. Yeah.
No, 1930.
Yeah.
We're using dreadnoughts,
to-
not ironclads.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we aren't using steam-powered ships.
Alright, well.
Yeah, so you learned that they like horror books / movies.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm getting.
So that is what your insight tells you, and that was both of your free times because you failed
Yep,
the first
As you
one.
convinced her to stop trashing the library.
Right?
Mhm.
Stop, Sister Giovanna!
Alright.
Please!
Ugh, fine. I
Okay.
won't come back to this dumb place anyways and you told me they don't have it.
Oh my god.
I didn't believe the librarian, but I'll believe you.
Oh.
There are mostly religious books in this particular library, and war tactics.
Religious books don't scare people who are going to hell.
That is true.
Is it 19? Is it
1930.
past 1938? Oh,
No,
it's
it's 1930.
Ah, unfortunate.
I'll look up some books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and just whatever books have been written by 1930 exist.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
fine.
cool,
So
cool.
Yeah.
I'll say that it is basically the same.
Plus
So.
a bunch of siren-themed ones.
Yeah, it's probably a
Oh,
bunch of
yeah.
siren-themed horror in extra as well.
I'd imagine.
You know, Bram Stoker's Dracula is probably a lot more popular since vampires are real in this
Right.
world.
I was just looking up the novel that The Thing is based off of because I know that's a horror movie you actually like.
I actually like The Thing. It's one of my favorite movies.
That came out in 1938.
Well, if this campaign goes on long enough, you could get to that
That
one.
is so cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that was your free time. I believe that was everybody.
Yeah, because you were trying to not die.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were fasting this week, and you spent time with Six, and you spent time with Sister Giovanna, so that is that week, so we'll increment that forward.
And we're about to come up on 2.5 hours. Do we want to kind of figure out what we want to do for, next time, then?
Yeah, we are nearly 2.5 hours in.
So
Oh,
because
yeah.
we can do another week, or we could try and call it there. We
I
got
would
through
like-
a
I
little
would-
over a month.
I would like to call it there because since we're going into a new month, I want to switch around my numbers for
That's
my
fair.
money, and that's going to take me a while because I'm not good with math, despite me being in charge of the math.
Yeah, so do we want to just real quick kind of make plans for, next time? Because I
Yeah.
feel like we
Yeah.
could probably, after I'm finished with my sabbatical,
Mhm.
Right.
we could probably go on a mission. Do we want to do some scrapping next time?
Oh, I thought we were gonna stay in Italy until our Japanese friends left.
Oh, they're going to be here for 20 weeks, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we could go and do something for a
Okay,
little
so
bit.
I say because we are actually not that low on steel right now.
Mhm.
We are low on fuel. We need to go on an oil mission.
The problem is, well, actually, no, the fuel tanker hasn't left yet, so you can still use it while the Japanese are here.
Yeah, they just need it after,
Yeah.
later.
So they'll
So-
need it in the 20 weeks.
Besides,
but
we have a
still here.
regular oil tanker and we have a fleet oiler. We
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah.
need both.
Both.
of
Oh, yeah,
them.
it's just if you have both, you can take way more.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
but I mean, we're gonna. it's gonna be 20 weeks until we need to get anywhere.
So it wouldn't be a bad idea to go on a mission to try and drill up some crude oil now, since you do still have that fleet oiler. Because, well, its primary job is just to transport fuel for the fleet. You can use it to store any liquid cargo, so you can use it to haul extra crude oil.
So there's not a specific mantis that's 6. Sorry, just
Yes.
Screams and Sip is
Oh, yeah, of course.
questions. There's not a specific mantis that we have set so far, but we're looking at orchid mantises.
Because those are freaking cool.
They are very pretty. And so that's what I'm gonna be drawing 6 as. Maybe if we get other art, we can have like a little contest of what we want 6 to look
We
like.
could do a poll in our Discord.
Yeah,
so
we
that
could
way we
do
can
a
pick
poll.
which one is the official picture.
Sure.
So we could do that if we get multiple pieces of artwork.
Like
of
if you
6.
do one, if
Yeah.
Scream and Simp does one, then we can do a poll
Yeah.
to see which
See
one
who
we
gets-
use in the campaign.
Or if they are different enough, we could save that for another siren
That
at
is
a
true.
later time.
We also save it for another siren. But yeah, so that's what 6.
So I'm leaving that up to artistic interpretations, but I'm trying to be light on the physical descriptions. The only thing I have said canonically for her, she is a mantis girl, and her official height at full standing height is 6'6". So she is tall.
Which is like 6 inches taller than me.
And she is quite bug-like, so it's not just little antenna and that's it. Like, she has a lot of bug-like features. How much? We have artistic interpretation.
Yes.
The other thing she definitely has wings.
Yep.
Like, all fairies have those wings. Where and how you want to use them, it's up to you, but she definitely has wings.
All right.
Okay.
That was a pretty good session, I
Yes.
would say.
I think we got through a lot. The chat was clearly having a great
Oh,
time.
yeah,
There's a lot of
this
really
is-
good RP in this
Oh,
session,
yeah.
so I'm good. You know, since all 3 of you did such an amazing job with RP this session, each of you take 1 pearl.
Yay!
That was
Heck
great.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And while you do that, we'll start our little sign-off. I think that was a very fun session. I had a great time.
Oh yeah, today
It
was
was a
great.
ton of fun. We got to know 6 a little bit better. And hey, in between this session, next one, you can start thinking of some names for her, Red.
Yeah.
And I'll start working on seeing about getting your mafia.
Right?
girl.
I'll just tell you, she is going to want you to help name her, for sure.
Oh, okay. I'll look for French and Italian names just so that
There's definitely some overlap.
options.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're both the romance languages. So.
Yes.
Let's see where I put my pearls.
I don't know, just put it on there. I
Oh,
put it.
I
I
know.
put them in my journal.
I
You
put
saying
them on
that
my
too.
character sheet.
You
so
saying
that I
that
don't
made me
forget.
think maybe he'll try and call her Juliet or something. Or
Oh.
Juliet.
Oh.
That's a pretty name.
Juliet. Maybe.
Juliet.
Maybe
I'll
first-
look into it.
Yeah, you can name her whatever. I don't really care as long as it's either French or Italian. One of
Yeah.
those two makes the most sense.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, you are American.
Mm-hmm.
You could go with an American name.
Yeah,
technically.
I think she would accept that. She might ask some questions if you
Right.
gave her an American name.
Plus, I mean, you
I-
weren't raised in America, so that wouldn't really make
You
sense.
could do a Shakespearean name. Like you
Yeah.
could just look up a bunch of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
not
what I
just
plan to do.
Juliet. So.
That's what I plan to do.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to look into it.
So you could even, if you wanted to, come up with some options and ask your other players. Put a poll in the Discord.
Yeah.
Like any of those would be perfectly fine with me. So.
I mean, it's pretty easy to do polls. I can help set up stuff for that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we could have people help us decide what she's going to be named. That
Screams
sounds
and
fun.
Simp has a decent opinion as well. You should name her after a character in her books.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Shakespeare definitely would have been written by now, but
Mhm.
all
Yeah, he was
Oh,
written
yeah.
like 500 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at trashy romance novels that came out in the
Oh, yeah.
early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Feel free. All right, so
I
thank
was
you
named after
everybody.
a romance character.
Thank you everybody so much for showing up to the stream. This was a great time. We had a lot of fun interacting with chat in this one. Chat had a lot of funny ideas and opinions. I certainly had a great time. I loved we didn't get through as much time as I thought we would, but I'm just not used to running for this many people at once. It takes a little while. But we got through over a month of time. That's
It was
good.
pretty fun. It was pretty fun.
You probably are getting close to having at least one of your technologies pop off.
Oh, yeah.
So you
Also-
might want to go ahead and choose which one you want to
Yeah.
replace it with next.
I know we're trying to do the outro, but Mitch Mash had a great. I don't know how to pronounce that
Ooh.
name. Just reading it.
Is that Laureline?
Yeah, but depending on if it's a French pronunciation, it would be Laura Lee. If maybe Laureline. Both of those are pretty good.
that is
That's
a
a really
good name.
pretty name.
It's
That
a
is a
really
pretty. I just wanted to call that out before we ended.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, Because that's a good suggestion. We should
That's
definitely keep
going in
that
the
mind.
list, Mitch.
That's
Mouse.
going in the list.
Going on the list. It's on the list.
It's on the list!
All right.
All right. Well, I had a great time, and I want to hear each of your thoughts about the session before we close.
Yeah, that was a pretty good time. I enjoyed your antics.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the stupid
Don't do
things.
drugs.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was really funny.
And each of you, tell me what you thought and what your favorite moment was.
Yeah, so the drugs was funny. Honestly, it was really cute seeing you with, Six.
So
Just
cute.
doing all the romantic stuff, and her just being like, I don't know what to do, making me feel things. That was adorable. I loved that.
I love 6.
No, your
Yes.
turn.
My turn. I really like I loved just trying to come up with all of the drugs.
Yes, that was so fun.
That was my favorite thing. My favorite moment was Giovanna appearing amongst our kumbaya circle. That was my favorite bit.
You just started an AA circle
I
and
did.
suddenly Angel.
That was my favorite bit. Also, I really like Giovanna in general, and also her need for murder of innocent creatures.
They're animals. They don't have souls.
That is true. That is something that the Catholic Church thought at the time.
I don't
Maybe
believe it's
still
a current
do.
thought.
All
No,
right.
it's not a current thing, but
All right, how about you, Red?
So I really enjoyed romancing the crap out of 6.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun coming up with those ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the spot, none of this was planned. All I knew was I'm gonna romance the crap out of 6. And my favorite part was the soda shop date. That was my favorite bit.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Oh, I
All
liked
right.
the snake thing too. That was really good.
Oh, the snake thing's
Yes.
hilarious.
I forgot about that.
That's basically what happened, Mitch Mash. I rolled to seduce the dragon. Which
Except
I've
in
done
this-
something just as stupid before, by
Alright.
the way.
Except in this game, we quantified. You can't do it with one roll. You got to do it in like 20 or
Several.
something. 20 or
Several.
something.
No, derailing.
No.
We have a dragon seduction system here in Song of Sirens.
Yes.
If you wanna screw the dragon, you gotta work for it.
Gotta work for it. You gotta make them like you.
And man, have I been working for it. How much have I spent on her so
A
far?
lot.
A couple thousand lira, I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to save up my money so that way we can get the government to give us more stuff.
I have a decent amount saved up.
I'm making sure I don't dip below 10,000. I'm not going for anything too extravagant.
I kind of spent a lot of money on clothes.
Yeah.
I think
I
every-
still spend
my-
money on clothes.
my-
I just reduced my food cost.
Well, here's the thing. Do you want to know what level of clothing I have?
Do tell.
The 40%.
oh, the
Oh
designer
God,
clothes.
you were designer clothes.
Yeah, and then I get normal groceries, and then I also have my cat, Dulce.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to know what my expenses are? Mine is an apartment and food. I wear my uniform all the time.
Just nothing but your uniform.
What? But Red, why do you only make 2,000 a month? Because I live in an apartment. These people are living with their parents.
We do.
I
love our
legally
parents.
cannot live with my
I
parents
love
at the
my mama
moment.
and my papa.
Yeah, and the thing about that is, since you live in an apartment, you can have 6 live with you.
Yes,
They can't do that yet.
Yeah.
it worked out.
Dad said no, I can't bring
I
home my
need-
mob boss
I-
angel.
I need a pay raise before I can get my own house.
Well, there's 2 ways to do that. You can lobby the government to pay you more, or if you can increase your standing to good, you'll get an extra 1,200
We're
lira a
really
month.
close. We're really close to
Really
it.
close.
Mhm.
We did a good job.
We did
really good job.
really great in that last battle.
Yes, the government is on your side at this point. Going from neutral to good is not particularly difficult, so you just need some other good show of admiraliness, like another successful battle or something, and you might be able to move to good.
I just realized that eventually we're going to have to fight that French admiral again. And
Oh
it's,
yeah.
and it's probably not going to be anytime soon. So 6 is going to be with us.
Oh yeah.
Yup. That's a very real possibility.
And she'll just be like, I spit in your general direction.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Should I take money out for the Italian tutor? Because we did say I was going to get her.
No,
No.
they're not going to cost you anything.
All right, cool.
You just tell a translator this is your day job now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
so-
now that we got all that talking out,
Yes. All right, so thank you all so much for showing up to our stream, and we should be back next week at 5. I have on 5 CST for another stream. It's been great having all of you here, and we look forward to doing this again. Goodbye, everybody.
bye.
Goodbye.